Kick Out Crew. James L. Corey. Brad Stanton. Coach Rosie. Adam from Baylor. Mike Whitaker. Devyn Dowling. The Kick Out Crew Podcast. Available on all major podcast platforms and watch videos exclusively on YouTube.
What better time than any? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 31 of the Kick Out Crew. My name is James L. Corey, and I want to welcome you to another exciting and sensational episode. Haha, that's an Easter egg for tonight. But we want to thank Allison for joining us last week, and we want to thank, all the positive feedback we got. I know my DMs are just blowing up with people just, James, you're so awesome. James, you're so funny. And I get it. But hey, we're the Kick Out Crew. It's not just me. It's all of you. That worked out great. Anyway, I guess, I'm going to kick it to Brad to welcome up. If you're watching on the video version, you notice we have a very special guest. So I'm going to kick it to Brad to the intro. And, Brad, take it away.
Well, first off, we want to thank Adam O'Neill for being here today. Thank you, Adam. Adam is from across the pond, so it is very, very late. And I appreciate you joining us. Thanks, Adam.
Let him say hello to everybody so we can hear that accent.
Hello, everyone. How are you? How is everyone today?
Oh, so dreamy. So dreamy.
All right. So as you know, Adam, this is where I ran a little bit. So I'm going to talk a little bit about today about way too much information that people decide to give you whether they don't even know you or not. So went to the gym on Sunday and I walked into the locker room, and the guy next to me says, "Hey, is that a dealer car?" I said, yeah. He goes, "Oh, so you work at a car dealer?" I said, yeah. He goes, "Oh, okay. Well, I have a cop who's my brother-in-law is a cop." I said, "All right." He said, "Yeah. So when he parks in my driveway, everybody always says, 'What'd you do?'" I said, "Oh, yeah, I get it, man. I get it." He goes, "Actually, I got 3 brothers-in-law." All right. And one of them's a real piece of shit. So then he goes on to say, so we actually, he would let the dogs out for us when we would go on vacation. And we noticed some money was missing in the house. So I put cameras up, and there are these little rock cameras, and I put them all around the yard and around the house. And we actually caught him stealing money out of our safe. I said, oh, that's wonderful. He goes, "So I got my other brother-in-law involved, and they went to the house." And he said, "We caught you red-handed. We got you on camera." So we got arrested, and he was in jail for a little while. Got out. A couple years later, we found out he died of a heroin overdose. This is a guy. All he said to me was, "Is that a dealer car?" And I got this entire story about how he's got brother-in-law that steals from him and died of a heroin overdose. I just want to know what this guy says to people he actually knows.
I bet Christmas is awesome at their house.
Could not get away from this guy. I'm walking around the gym just trying to find new exercises to do. Like, let's try this thing with the rope, and just trying to get as far away as I could because he would not leave me alone. I just can't believe there are people out there that give you their life story. And the guy, I promise you this, he doesn't know my name. Doesn't know it. So.
You said the thing with the rope? What?
Yes.
Typical Philadelphia, huh?
So, yeah.
Could that be the pull downs? The rope? The pull downs? Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. All of a sudden I changed my workout.
Did you go do the clean jerk?
So he says to me, he goes, "Let me ask you a question." He was a retired gentleman. He goes, "Who do you get to run the cars around from back and forth?" Thanks, James. I caught you. And,
You'll get it.
And I said, "Well, you don't want to go to my dealership because I'm 40 minutes away." Just saying, there ain't no way this guy's going to get a job with me. But anyway, I just find it real interesting how people really open up tell you all their information just by saying hi. So that's it for me for rants. I got one more thing. So I had to take my cat. I had to take my cat to the vet last week. It's actually not great news, but I have to say this. The vet says to me, he goes, "So let me ask you something. Everything okay at home?" What? Is everything okay at home? Yeah, everything's fine. What are you getting at? So I thought they thought I was beating this cat, but the thing that they said it is a natural cause. So just curious, what exactly does vet want to know what was going on? Why does vet want to know what was going on at home? What would I thought I was being accused of something, but I just people are strange.
That is a very questionable question to be asked by your vet. Like,
So,
Yes.
so the
why do you
first,
want to know?
Why?
the first story you're talking about, all I have is one question. Who let the dogs out? Who let the
Right.
dogs out? All right.
Anyway, that's it for me this week.
Hell yeah. Well, thank God we got the Baja Man reference out of the way.
Back to you, James.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, all right. Well, thanks, Brad. You know, exciting. I feel it's funny how people just love to interact with you in such crazy ways. Gas
I
pumps,
agree.
weight rooms, wherever.
Wherever.
Yeah.
Have one of those faces, I guess.
It
Right.
must be the Stone Cold look.
Anorexic
That's
Stone
what it
Cold.
Speaking of talking, I guess it's Mike's turn. So,
Do we want to know about my week?
week?
Do we want to know about my week?
Not really.
No, not really.
Oh, hey, I bet your
don't wanna
week's been
talk about my week.
electrifying.
Electrifying. Big time. So let me tell you what happened with me. First of all, my laptop went out. I'm like, all right, no big deal. I got another one. Only thing is, it has a busted screen on it, but I can hook it up to a TV. So I got a little miniature TV. Sitting here trying to get everything worked out on it so I can record with you wonderful ladies right here. And all of a sudden, boom, my power goes out. I'm like, nice. It's 7 o'clock at night. It's about 40 degrees outside, so it's kind of cold. And so I'm trying to get things situated around the house, and I go outside, and up on the hill I can see my neighbor, and she still has power. I'm like, oh, wait a minute here. I called the other lady that's down at the bottom of the hill, and I asked her, I said, hey, do you have power? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I call the power company, and I'm like, hey, you know, I got this going on. I ain't got no power, everything else. Well, we ain't got no outage in your area. I'm like, okay. So I'm looking, and I go to the panel box, and my main breaker is tripped. I'm like, oh, there we go. So I flip the breaker and try to flip it on, comes on, cuts right back out. I'm like, okay, now there's an issue. So my brother-in-law is an electrician. I call him and ask him about it. He's like, well, it sounded like you got a bad breaker. I'm like, it's the main breaker. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I'm talking to the power company. They're saying there's nothing in here. So I'm like, okay, well, I got to get this breaker changed, and we got to replace my panel is what we're going to have to do. I said, just cut the power off, and next day or so I can get it fixed and do what I have to do. It cost me $450 to get a new panel put in. Got lucky. Could have been a little bit more. Call the power company back, say, okay, I got my panel back in. Can you turn the power back on? They said, yeah, you need to make a payment. I'm like, what? They said, you need to make a payment. I said, no, I don't. I just made a payment 3-4 days ago, you know, right before this happened. They said, no, you're 2 months behind. What? No, not gonna happen. So they're doing some research, and apparently, you know, I've been in the same house for 8 years now, same phone number, same power company. Somehow my phone number is now associated with a different address. And when I'm paying my bill for the past 2 months now, it's been going to a different address. How in the hell does that happen? So I spent $450 on getting a panel put in that I did not have to do. I called the power company day one. They said no outage. Would they not have told me, hey, you got to pay your bill then?
Right.
No.
No, because they
They
use your
tell
phone
me-
number in reference to the account.
I guess something happened.
That's
So
what they had to do. They use your phone number, and since you've been paying on them people's account with
I've
that
been paying-
number.
But how does that? How does my phone number just
Now-
switch to another address?
So is there power out at the other house?
Right.
It fucking better
No,
be.
because
I mean, if I've been
their
paying their
bill's
bill,
paid.
Yeah,
Mike's
that's
been
right.
paying
Their
their
bill's
bill.
been paid.
So who'd they fix?
So- they turned my power back on. They seemed adjusted a few things. I said, okay, that's cool. I'm out $450 because of this mistake. We'll call you back and see what we can do. They are going to give me a credit of $500 on my power bill. I'm like, cool. That's 4 months worth of power, I guess. You know, it's wintertime. I got wood heat and stuff. I can do that. But it's Christmas time. I need that $450. Like, what else can you do?
For
So
real. Mike's got kids, man.
I got kids. There is more things, you know, that has come on. I had to get a new laptop, but luckily I got me a Walmart card for $150. So that helped me with that one.
Atta boy.
So, but that was
way
my
I
week.
look at it, you're up $50.
I'm up $50 and I ain't got to
Yeah.
pay a power bill for a
Sounds like
couple
a
months.
sounds like a
so,
win.
yeah.
But you
Could
need that
be.
money
I
to
get-
buy them kids Christmas.
And I had to go 2 days without power. I had to run off the generator. I had to deal with kids, and
Georgia.
it was a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm not ready. I got next month. That's next month is when that's gonna happen. So as I was sitting here bored with no power, thinking about life, I said, you know what? Let's play a game. And you guys are involved. And we're gonna get the fans involved. So here's what we're gonna do. We got Survivor Series coming up. And Adam O'Neill, if you'd like to join,
Yeah.
we would like for you to join. And here's what I'd like to do. We each pick 5 current talent, any promotion. And we have a Survivor Series match with those 5 talent against each other. And we have the fans decide what team wins.
Well, pretty much we're gonna decide who's coming in second to my team. Y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Well,
What's your team still?
Oh.
so here's how we're going to pick. We're going to go one at a time.
You did say current talent, right?
Current talent, any promotion,
I
go one
thought
at a
we
Oh
time.
man.
Can we just do one from each promotion?
You
So I'm gonna-
assholes. Some of us
I
don't
have no
watch
idea
y'all
who's in
promotion.
NWA or Impact or anything else. You can if you want.
That's
I
why
think it'd be
Devyn
more
is here.
interesting.
So I have a wheel spinner if we want to decide who's first.
Tyrus.
Okay, that works.
What? I
Alright.
thought we were doing the order of the Zoom.
No,
I
we
thought we
lied
were going to
about
go
that.
order the Zoom.
That was just
but okay.
basically Adam was last. That was why we're not.
Let the guests go first.
You
Man, I was
asshole.
first on the Zoom for nothing.
Always first on the Zoom. The guest is not going first and picking Roman Reigns. That ain't happening.
Also, if somebody else picks it, you can't pick that person.
Correct.
Oh,
yeah.
We cannot have
Anyway.
the same talent.
okay.
James is first.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So the next one.
Tyrus.
And I am not picking. I am not picking different promotions.
So
I only know 3.
right.
so Bama is second. You
Okay,
writing this shit down, Mike?
I guess.
James Bama.
You want me to write it
Professional.
In the
down?
We're a
wheel.
professional podcast.
Make the deal. Now we have Brad. Brad is third.
Do I need to write it
Collusion.
down or is Mike
You
writing it down?
rigged it.
Yeah, I
Who's
rigged it to
Brad?
be third. I rigged it to be third, asshole.
Adam, you can write
That's
down,
the
you can write down the
genius
list.
All right, Devin.
Yeah.
This is not looking good for our guest, huh? Or our idea man. And then we have Mike. Mike is.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm
Wow.
last.
Yeah,
Welcome
you're
to the
last.
show. We picked a crazy topic, and now
And-
you go last on the game.
But like, I go 6th on a 5-man team. So how does that work?
Well, you're gonna pick 5 different wrestlers,
Ah,
and we're gonna
yes.
have a six team Survivor Series match.
Who's third?
I am.
Brad.
And who's after Brad?
Me.
Devin.
Devyn, Mike, and Adam. Okay.
All right. So, James, you're up.
Current talent. So I can't pick this guy on my shirt, I guess, then.
Well, technically, he still has the
Fuck him.
contract.
No, I did
Okay.
see this shirt before we were taping, and I was like, man, I was so happy to get this shirt last year in Chicago, and now it means complete jack shit.
I think you should burn it.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset that things that have transpired for sure. But
That's
I figured
funny,
this is gonna be the only time I'm gonna wear it ever again, probably so.
He's on the front of their new video game, and he's not even a part of the promotion anymore. That's the funny
But,
part.
you know, I just had to get that joke out of the way. So current talent. Man. Like I want to pick Roman Reigns so bad.
Yeah. Why aren't you?
Might as well.
Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick I'm gonna throw it out there, Finn Balor.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Don't worry.
All right. Playing the long game.
Yeah.
I
Y'all
guess
probably
I'll
take
pick-
all the good ones. I'll be left with like
I guess I'll pick
You know,
Roman.
Yeah.
mini Toro or some shit like that.
I got Roman.
All right. Then I'm going Brock Lesnar.
I'm going with Sammy Guevara.
Oh,
Oh,
Such a
yeah.
God.
piece of
You
shit.
suck.
I think I just puked
I
in
am
my
going
mouth.
to go with by the time you listen to this, your new AEW World Champion, MJF.
That was my one. For the spirit of the show, I'll go with the current US champion, Seth Rollins.
That's
Well
a good
done.
one.
Great pick.
Yeah, I was between him and Brock.
James.
Cowboy shit, baby. Hangman Page. The one who doesn't blow his knee out doing the buckshot. Yeah,
You
everybody
lose.
sucked one.
Logan Paul did a better buckshot.
Yeah, and then blew his goddamn knee out when he did it.
I'm going Randy Orton.
Oh,
nice.
man.
Good one.
I am going Wardlow.
Ooh, he was on my.
I'm taking
My
one
sheet.
from every organization, by the way.
Oh,
I'm just
I'm not.
trying to keep it fun.
you're so
Devin?
fucking cool.
I'm going with Randy Orton's best friend, Matt Riddle.
Gee, your team's just the bro bros.
Wow.
Bro.
Your team, what is that other Palm Squad or whatever the fuck that Ziggler used to be a part of?
Oh,
what
the cheer,
fucking
yeah, cheer
Devyn's
squad
team
or whatever.
is.
Spirit
I'm
squad.
going with
Yeah.
Cheer squad, yeah.
Spirit
Yeah,
Squad,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, here,
I
like,
chose Nikki.
Bray Wyatt.
Oh man.
Can we choose multiple personalities of the same guy?
Adam O'Neil.
I'll go John Moxley.
Moxley.
wow, why is he still out there?
Right? That's one of my favorites. Damn it.
Okay.
The
James.
phenomenal AJ Styles.
Not bad.
I'm going to go Nick Aldis.
Damn. That was a good one, too.
The
That's
free
a little
agent.
foreshadowing of what's coming later.
Oh.
All right, I am going Moose from Impact.
Oh,
That
good
is
call.
a big motherfucker, dude. I talked
Yeah,
to him in Chicago.
Yeah,
God.
You
he
got
looks
three
at us and he
giants.
says, "You think I can wear this back to my room? You can do whatever you want."
Yeah, no. I remember, like, me and my dad were like, who's going to stop you?
Yeah. Like, hi Moose. Oh, hi Moose.
Hey, man, you can't wear that here. You know?
Get up on it. Yeah, right.
My pick is also from Impact Wrestling, the current heavyweight champion, Josh Alexander.
Weak.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see. Who else do I want? Shit, y'all done took half of my people. Let's go with Bobby Lashley.
Because why not?
Yeah, no, I need to get a big son of a bitch on my team. Hmm.
Kenny Omega.
The new
you pick?
trios champion.
God.
He will be.
Yeah.
Not hardly.
No, wait, we don't know. It happened already.
Who'd
Let's
you
not
pick?
pull that
Yeah.
bullshit again. Oh my
We're
god.
gonna
you're
say
a bunch
it.
of
The new
idiots.
trios champion. We're gonna say it.
Who'd you
Probably
just
Probably
pick?
so.
Who'd you just pick?
James.
No,
What?
Adam O'Neill. Who'd you just pick?
Omega.
Kenny Omega.
Omega. Okay.
I'm writing it down too. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna throw this one out there. Andrade.
Ooh.
Just 'cause it's
I'm going to
first one
go
kicked
with the current MLW champion, Alex Hammerstone.
Nice. I am going to go with New Japan's own Okada.
Oh, good
Mm.
pick.
Felt mighty proud after that pick, Brad.
I'm proud of all my picks.
You're like,
I'm winning. Unless Amy sabotages it.
yeah. What are the rules? Did Hasbro make the rules?
Yeah.
You leave Amy alone, Brad.
I think
Oh,
Devyn
man.
picked Carmelo.
She's gonna love that quote, dude. I bet she clips that part and just plays it on repeat.
Did you pick Carmelo, Devyn? I think I heard you say Ty.
I'm going with the NWA National Heavyweight Champion, Scion.
What the hell is that?
Austin Idol's son.
Ooh, ooh.
Tyrus. I don't see none of y'all picking Tyrus.
No one wants
Yeah.
Tyrus.
Well, the NWA
I
did.
just had my
Ta-dum.
first
Thank you.
There he is.
Okay, my
There he is,
turn.
looking up. F, Mary, kill. Huh?
Oh, I can't believe. Oh, man.
That's gonna be great.
I just thought of
Damn it,
somebody.
I just had my person. I did
So you
too,
got
and I
another
forgot
turn.
who it was.
Well,
I just thought of somebody, forgot who it was.
at least it's not dead air.
Let's go, Mike.
Braun Breaker.
Oh, good pick.
Motherfucker. That
Didn't even
damn,
think of
that was a
him.
good one.
There's a lot of wrestlers, huh?
Yeah, there is.
Adam. Don't take my pick.
Let me think.
Now, if you're watching on video, he's contemplating. Just try to keep this going, his dialogue going here. Okay.
It's just taking a little bit longer to come across the sea.
To be honest, now correct me if someone's picked him. I don't remember. Cody Rhodes.
No?
Wow.
You
Good
own him.
one.
Damn.
He's yours.
James.
My
Final
big
pick.
man, Luchasaurus.
Ooh, dinosaur guy.
That
That's the only
threw
one
me.
I can think of off the top of my head.
Man, you threw me on that one.
I'm going to go with the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther.
Ooh.
Damn it. Should have picked him.
I'm going to go ahead with everybody's favorite, Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
That was my
Oos.
one.
Oh, there you go.
Oos.
That was my one.
I love my team. Whoever they are.
Devyn.
Oh man. I'm gonna go with from SmackDown, Madcap Moss.
Ah. You picked him over Drew McIntyre?
Oh,
Forgot about Drew.
fuck, nobody picked Drew.
No shout outs.
Damn it.
And I'm gonna go with your
Mike's
Ring of
probably
Honor
picked-
champion, Chris Jericho.
Ah, good pick.
Ah.
Man, there's a lot of superstars out there, huh?
There sure are, Brad.
Adam.
Wow.
And last,
Hey, we
but not
love
least,
wrestling so much.
It's not a wrestling podcast, though.
The final pick of the draft goes
And
to
last
Adam
but not
O'Neill.
least, but obviously this has been taped a week beforehand, but at the time would probably be your next Ring of Honor champion, Bryan Danielson.
Ah, good pick.
Oh,
Ooh.
We all know who the real Ring of Honor champion is
God,
at this
shit.
time.
If you say
Shit,
Ty
why do
Conti,
you-
I'm gonna
Jay
go
Lethal.
with you.
Ty Conti's husband.
You know, he was like probably one of the top 3 people I hit. Hey, Devyn, you want to do a podcast? And now I'm just like, he's been on trial. He fucking spits and swallows Sammy, given the day. Like, I mean,
Sammy
it's-
Guevara,
it's
the
like-
49ers. What else?
Yeah,
Devin
exactly.
All right. So by the time everybody hears this, it'll already be posted, correct?
it will
Yeah.
already be posted.
So this is
And
for
we'll do-
nothing. They already knew our team. This is great.
Well, it's yeah.
No, we'll
And we'll
post
read
it.
it off
It'll be
on the
posted the day
episode.
of.
Yeah, it'll post. This will post on Thanksgiving.
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we can.
Oh,
post
that's
it.
right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah.
Happy
who
Thanksgiving.
cares?
So we have a dude from across the pond. That, we talk about like Happy Thanksgiving. We got
I don't see how EO's going to beat my team.
Yeah. I don't know if you look at my team. You're losing, pal.
I've got
So
Roman,
what did
Randy Orton, Nick Aldis, Alex Hammerstone, and Gunther.
Yeah. No one knows who freaking Alexander
got it.
Hammerstone is except me and you.
What?
Yeah, me and you.
Dude looks like Thor. He's a beast.
I know who he
Who
is.
is
He's
this?
Hulk Hogan. He looks like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? Was that fun?
Yeah.
That was
Fun.
a
Yeah, a
tremendous.
lot of fun.
Hey, Mike, that was a tremendous time.
For
Okay.
the record,
Hey,
Finn
I
Balor was
needed that
number
after the
one
week
pick.
I had. Oh fuck! I need that.
For the record, Finn Balor went number 1 overall.
Yeah.
I
Drew
had none of the
McIntyre.
picks I already had in my mind,
Drew
honestly.
McIntyre.
And you probably could have got him in the last pick, James. You
When y'all
probably
showed up,
No
when y'all showed up
Drew.
with
No,
this, I got nervous.
no Killer Cross. None of them. Wow.
Right? Oh,
In fairness-
I picked her just for Scarlett.
In
Nice
fairness,
pick on the
El Croy-
Okada, man. Good pick.
Yeah.
We wanna run in.
in fairness, El Croy, he did well for the country of birth, picking Finn Balor first.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Up
Demon
there.
Finn, man. He comes out as a demon, game blasts. Unless the top ring breaks. But well,
That's in
Adam,
our
I'm glad you're talking because
archives.
we kind of just like, hey, welcome to Adam, and now we're going to the show. So before we jump into an exciting day today, is there anything you want to intro yourself with? Talk a little bit about yourself or anything?
Myself, so obviously my name is Adam. I'm from Ireland. Obviously I met these great guys through ad-free shows. Got to meet the likes of Adam at Nashville and the rest of you at Chicago, which was unbelievable. 2 of the best trips I was ever on. Just to kind of talk to people who watch wrestling, like wrestling, and especially over here, people are still under the impression where, wrestling is the F word and we can't watch wrestling because it's for kids, and so like being able to talk to people my own age or just that bit older, that bit younger that like wrestling is what I love, and that's what our free shows gave me, and that's what the 2 trips gave me. That's basically it. I apologize for the way I'm speaking. I'm just home from the pub. So I've had a lot of pints of Guinness in my local pub, so we're good to go.
Oh yeah, we're gravy to go, brother. Well, once again, we all want to thank you for joining. I'm pumped to have you on for sure. And that being said, we want to welcome our friend from the pond to talk about what are we talking about today? Brett?
So because our man from across the pond, like we said, why not talk about the U.S. title? So that's the subject matter of today. We are continuing our title series, and again, we say Happy Thanksgiving, another U.S. title, for the United States of
There you
America.
go.
And
Unfortunately, I brought the wrong belt with me.
so, Mike, I think you have a little information on the U.S. title. Is that right?
Just a little bit.
That's all.
So the U.S. title started back January 1st in 1975 with Jim Crockett Jr.'s Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. Harley Race was your first U.S. title. In November 88, it was bought out by Turner, and then the title was named the NWA WCW U.S. title. In 1991, it was officially named the WCW U.S. title. And then in 03, after WWE bought it in a 2-year hiatus, it became the WWE U.S. title. As of today, there has been 101 champions. Ric Flair has the most with 6 wins. John Cena has the most under WWE with 5 wins, while Chris Benoit also has 5. 2 of those are with WCW and 3 are with WWE. Lex Luger has the longest reigns at 523 days. And your boy, Stone Cold Steve Austin, has the shortest reigns at just 5 minutes. Some other champions that held it are Johnny Valentine, Terry Funk, Blackjack Morgan, Ricky Steamboat,
Oh.
Jimmy Snuka,
Ooh.
Roddy Piper,
Ah.
Wahoo McDaniel, Magnum TA,
Woohoo!
Dusty Rose,
Yeah,
Sting,
baby.
Dustin Rhodes, Vader, Eddie Guerrero, boy Jeff Jarrett, DDP,
Bang.
Shitberg, Bret
Goldberg.
Hart, Shitberg,
Goldberg.
Can't wait for him to come on.
Right.
Bret Hart, Scott Hall, Kurt Angle, Edge, Big Show, or maybe Captain Insano.
Hey-oh.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
cool,
Scroll on that one, Brad.
Man, we told that one.
That one aged very well.
JBL, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, and of course our current champion, Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, you forgot to say Austin Theory. He's a former champion.
He didn't name everybody.
I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
come on. What are you supposed to do?
And you mean the guy that lost the Money in the Bank trying to cash in on the U.S. title?
There it is.
That,
It was
that
fun
guy?
though.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
Like what
Yeah.
they've done with this character now.
I forgot him for a reason. The youngest U.S. champion. Thank you.
Back to you, James.
Hell yeah. Well, Adam, so glad you could join us on this United States Heavyweight Championship episode. Boy, that hey, when we hit it out of the park, my God, do we hit it out of the park? Grand slams all around. Well, I guess what better way to start than with our first match from a great name pay-per-view to get this episode going. We're going to start with Diamond Dallas Page versus Bret Hart for the, as previously mentioned, don't know why I put this, but the United States Heavyweight Championship from World War III, November 22nd, 1998. That pay-per-view had a buy rate of 215,000. It took place at the Palace of Auburn Hills in Auburn Hills, Michigan. Detroit. It had an attendance of 17,670. The match length was a little bit over 18 and a half minutes, and y'all's boy Meltzer gave it 3 stars. But you know, that's enough about the intro to the match. Can't wait to hear about this. So Devyn, how did we get there?
All right. So the year is 1998. Diamond Dallas Page is the United States Heavyweight Championship world champion. And he's got to take on Bret the Hitman Hart on the main event of Nitro for this United States Championship. He's got to put it on the line. So it's a heck of a match. They're battling back and forth. And then, of course, this is the era when Bret Hart was part of the nasty NWO. So that sneaky giant comes out, drops DDP, and freaking Bret Hart wins the championship. Then DDP won his rematch. So that led up to literally like 2 weeks later at World War III. It's Diamond Dallas Page versus Bret the Hitman Hart. Main event. Let's go.
Man, keep it simple, right, Bischoff?
Hey, I like it.
Adam, so I know you're not a WCW fan. I found out through the grapevine. Adam, Irish Adam. Okay, I gotta really get this together here.
Call me
Bama,
Bama.
Irish Bama. So Irish
Adam from Bama.
Irish
Adam
Bama,
from
what?
Ireland.
So
Irish
what?
Bama?
Irish Adam, what made you pick this match?
Yeah, look, you're right. To be honest, I've never ever watched WCW. I only started getting into recently. I'm at the start of '97 at the moment, from watching Nitros. So I won't lie, the reason why I picked this match is because I typed in best US title matches, and this is one of the ones that came up. So
Hey, listen, you can't beat the guys, right?
That sounds like me fucking doing research for the show. All right.
And honestly, Irish Adam, I don't care what the matches are. Just tell me what they are so I can watch them. That's
Yeah,
kind of
for
where I'm
real.
at on this. So All right, so the Bret Hart entrance here with Michael Buffer. Mike, what'd you think of the old look of Bret the Hitman here?
I didn't watch the entrance. I skipped forward to
What?
the match.
I
Mike,
mean, hey,
I'm just
I
telling you what
meant
did.
James.
I can,
I'm just telling
recite
you.
those entrances if you want me to, because I didn't take much notes, but you bet your fucking ass I took Buffer's intro to Hitman and DDP if you want me to get down to it, because this is the shit I live for. The announcer style match.
Can I give a hot take? Can I give a hot take?
Go for it.
My first note on this match is I hate Michael Buffer.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring at this time, wearing black trimmed with pink, weighing in at 236 and 3/4 pounds, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, he proclaims himself as the best there is, the best there ever was, and the best there ever will be. His anything goes style, personality, and mentality make him one of the most dangerous men in the sport today. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the master of the sharpshooter, the challenger, former two-time U.S. heavyweight champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
Great.
Bow, bow, bow.
And I fell asleep. Like the end,
do we have?
like it was too
Fell
long.
asleep. Oh, well, did you said you
Well,
wanted to hear the DDP one? And
But
now, ladies and
it's too
gentlemen,
long.
making his way.
The reason I hate him is because it's too long. Like you don't need that, like Joe. You just need to know.
It's while he's
where
walking
the
to the
fuck-
ring, though. It's not like he's just standing there.
Oh no! He started this before they got to the ring. Before
What
the
I'm saying, it's while the wrestlers are
this-
walking down.
no. But this whole let's get ready to rumble happens before they come out, even.
Yeah.
So it's too long. Like that's my issue.
Too much buffer, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Exactly.
he doesn't want you to finish, James. I guess that's
Well,
what
here's
it
the
is.
thing. He didn't mention Brett's height, but he mentions DDP's height. He says Brett's challenging for a U.S. heavyweight championship, but on DDP's, he says United States heavyweight champion. So,
Even though he's wearing the belt upside down when he comes out.
And if you're watching on YouTube, we got the Adam or the Alabama badass Adam.
The excellence of execution, baby.
So, Devin, what did you think of DDP's entrance to the crowd?
Other than his title being upside down, I absolutely loved it. Him coming through the crowd, getting everyone hyped up. It's kind of like the real people's champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like today's John Moxley.
he is recognized by his fans as the true people's champion, which is part of the intro.
He was over as fuck back then. Like he was.
But Bama, why was this the main event?
Because there wasn't a world championship match.
Yes, there was.
Was it?
Yeah, great answer.
I didn't watch the review shit. I don't care. Because it was
All
Bret Hart more than likely.
So the match starts outside the ring. DDP's the aggressor. Irish Adam, what do you think of wrestling outside of the ring in general?
I think it's good if it has a purpose. Like I did like this match in particular because it made DDP get off to a quick start. It got the crowd involved by going outside the ring. Yeah, but look, sometimes they kind of go to the ring too much when it's not needed. But yeah, no. I thought for this match in particular to start off the way they did, it was good.
Few shots thrown in the ring, but then he went back outside. Mike, did you find the 3 different rings a little distracting? And how would you have changed it if you do?
Took the rings apart and had just one ring. I hated it.
Mhm.
I think it was too much.
Did
Even
any
at-
of you
even
watch
at-
the Battle
Even
Royal?
at War Games, I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And the 3 rings, it just got too much for me.
Devin, we know how Bret feels about his WCW run. Does his heart look into it in this match to you, or does he look like he's just trying to get through it? What do you think?
No, honestly, Bret did not look in it at all. He looked like he didn't care about this match and was just trying to go through the motions.
But he took care of DDP in this match, though.
Oh, he did.
I know he
He-
did the right things, and like at certain moments, he told DDP like how to put his leg around the posts and stuff like that.
And you see
But,
they
like,
took care of each other.
Yeah, but it's still just like it was nothing compared to like 2 years prior in the WWF.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Bam,
agree. And I don't think his whole run in WCW, he wasn't there. He
No.
was just like,
He
He
kept
wanna
himself
smoke-
in shape and he still looked good, but you can tell when he was out there, the crowd, even though he's working kind of heel, him just, trying to get the crowd into it like he used to. He's not the Bret Hart we're used to seeing.
no. I mean,
I
he might have
mean-
missed Sonny, but I don't know what it was.
I know
mean,
he's going to be
There it is.
there
professional
was
because
something on his chest. So he had something in his mind that was hurting him. I think he
Completely.
was missing Sonny.
Completely. And like as I said, I don't watch WCW, so this is my first like Bret Hart match watching WCW, and you could see a difference. Like Joe, like the intensity was down, but you could definitely see a difference between what I seen like a year previous in '97 compared to now. You know,
And just looking at his face, just looking at his like in his eyes, and he didn't care.
man, didn't expect that all. Great job, guys. Oh, James, I forgot to ask you, who are the announcers this evening?
Man, I'm glad you asked too. It
Shoot.
is Bobby the Brain Heenan, our boy Tony Schiavone, and Mike Tenay.
Very good indeed. So we had a very smooth DDT by Hart, Adam. Adam, do you think that, or Adam from Bama, do you think that DDT should still be a finisher, or is it okay as a transition move?
it's not a finisher no more because even though Jake did it right, he was the best at doing it. It's kind of like the super kick. When Shawn Michaels did it, it was finisher, lights out, game over. But everybody does it now. Everybody does DDT. Everybody does a super kick. So you can't really even make it a transition move anymore because it's just used way, way, way too much.
So James, the match before this is a 60-man World War or a 60-man match for the championship. So it went on for quite a while. Do you think the crowd is actually tired from that match and they're a little down for this one, or do you think the crowd is into it?
Oh, well, funny you should ask because Schiavone actually references that at the beginning of this match. Like, he kind of mentions like how can they follow that up or something like that. He makes some little crack about, maybe the crowd was live for the finish of that previous match. And how do you follow that up with, because that's kind of a main event type. And then this is just like, I don't know how to put it, but like the post match that they always do, like at a show.
Yeah, it's definitely
Usually off the air,
different.
but this one just happens to headline, I guess, a pay per view. Probably because
Yes.
Hogan only did 4 pay per views a year, I guess.
It was definitely
all-
straight placement.
it also leads into the question you asked about why was this the main event? Like the whole purpose of the whole pay-per-view was World War III, which is the Battle Royal. So why is that not the main event when that's the whole reason why we had the 3 rings there?
Yeah.
Why it's called World War III.
Yeah, very odd. Very
Because
odd.
the
Like,
Rumble main event's the pay per view. They'll have title matches and stuff, but the Rumble's the main event.
they have screwed it up though. They have screwed it up and not had the Rumble last before, but now it seems like it's absolutely last no matter what, which it should be. I did go to the one Rumble that was the women's Rumble, first one ever, and that main event. With that,
Like the
and
only
Ronda Rousey
Yeah.
making an appearance for the first
Yeah.
time. So I understand why they did it. It was just threw me a little bit.
the only time I can think of like Rumbles not being the main event was like in '98 with the casket match, but that's because they wanted the casket lit on fire at the end. There was always something for the reason why it was the main event. Like Joe,
When
wasn't
Rey
the main-
Mysterio won.
It was a main event
was
because
the-
the WCW Championship was not defended on this pay per view. It was for a chance at the championship at Starrcade.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
the
against-
title being the highest title other than the World Championship.
Yeah, against
That's probably
Goldberg,
why.
wasn't it?
but
Mike's
you never
favorite
see
wrestler.
you never see an Intercontinental title being the main event at a Royal Rumble.
You'll never see the Intercontinental title defended at Royal Rumble anymore.
Yeah, you're lucky if it's even on the show.
Yeah, really.
Do you
Yeah.
guys think that?
Yeah, but I see what you mean, Adam. I understand.
Do you guys think that with the the stage that the United States Championship is being set at now with Seth Rollins, that maybe one of these minor pay-per-views it might be the
Yeah.
headline main event of?
Yeah, I think that.
Well, good. Yeah, especially since Roman's, wielding the big stick. I
Yeah.
could see him not main eventing one of the smaller ones,
And Hunter giving all the respect to these other championships too. Triple
Yeah.
H, I mean.
Yeah, not all of them.
The other way you look at it as well is like,
24/7 one hit the dust.
but the way you look at it is like Walter's your Intercontinental champion, Seth Rollins is your US champion. Like they're main eventers, so like they can easily main event. No matter if there's a belt on the line or not, they can still main event. So that's why it's not different. Like
So the crowd is distracted by something other than the match and they start booing, but the announcers are no selling it, which I love. Hart using the rope. Everything just seems very methodical. Long headlock. Is this boring at this point, Mike, with the long headlocks, or do you think they're just trying to tell a story?
I think it's boring.
I knew.
I couldn't get into this match, honestly. Like, I watched it, but Bret Hart wasn't in it. I loved Bret Hart in WWF, and he wasn't in it. I couldn't get into it. I really couldn't.
So you have a swinging neck breaker by Page, misses the diamond cutter, back on the outside again. Irish Adam, are you a DDP fan? And what do you think of the diamond cutter and its many variations that we have now?
To be honest, I'm not a DDP fan, and that's because the first time I came across him was when he came to WWE.
Oh,
man. The whole
Happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah, the whole happy-go-lucky guy is like, so I'm not, but I can see from watching this match alone, I can see why people did like him, because he did get the crowd involved, and he did go through, he was like the people's champion of WCW, going through the crowd when he's coming out for his entrance. The diamond cutter is a great finisher. Like, it's the same as the RKO, it's like, it's one of the finishers where it can come out of absolutely, like, I know there's the whole memes and stuff, but it can come out of nowhere and it can finish a match just like that, It's just one of them type of finishers.
Exactly.
Although this has a slow start, Bama, everything seems so fluid. Is Hart just a natural, or do he have to work hard to get here, do you think?
No, he's a natural, and I think him and DDP have a good chemistry together, because DDP, say what you want to about him being old or whatever, he's a great in-ring performer. And Bret Hart's just kind of old school. That's why you got a little more, like, as far as the headlocks and stuff like that. He's just a little bit more old school. That's just how he was brought up, how he was trained. Just the slow, methodical pace, him working on the knee, that's just Bret Hart.
Yeah.
It's just the way he's always done it. He'll work on that knee, work on it. And then the figure four around the pole. If y'all notice something during that match, when he's doing the figure four around the post, he swaps the legs around and does the opposite way. When he's in the ring, he actually swaps the legs around and does it to the other knee. And I don't know if y'all noticed that or not, but that's a little gimme to your answer that you've been.
I promise you we didn't. I promise you we didn't notice.
Right.
It's an absolute fact we didn't. So we appreciate you as an in-ring performer letting us know that. Bama.
Adam, I have a question for that.
That'll give you an answer to what you've always been asking me.
Do you think that's because of the box that was right next to the ring?
Oh, he slung it out of the way.
No, not the stairs. There was like a wooden box, like right next to the ring. I have no idea what the purpose of it was. But it was
that's where the cameraman stands.
Oh, okay.
That's where the
Do you
cameraman
think that was the
stands to get
purpose of
in-ring.
switching the legs, though?
I don't think so. It's just he always does that side. And you may tell you why he does that?
Sure.
Okay. Because he's talked about this before. Whenever he puts that right leg up, since he's right-handed, he puts that right leg up for them to hold when he falls back. He can't do it the other way. So he can't catch it. That's what I think. He can't keep his balance doing it the other way. So he holds his right leg up. That way he has more stability. But in the ring, he does it the opposite direction. Just something to check out next time.
Appreciate the long-term storytelling there. That is a payoff that we've been waiting for quite a long time.
Just so you know, you forgot to hit the mute button because we actually heard you.
I didn't say if I heard or not. I'm just telling you if he just swapped the leg.
Me and James actually locked eyes there.
Like,
and there you have it.
I think y'all had a moment
there.
So Russian leg sweep by Hart. Page reverses it and a pile driver on Hart. Now, I asked about the DDT earlier. James, do you think the pile driver should be a finisher?
Crowd pop for it, But yes, but whatever, At this rate, everything's been bastardized.
It finished Stone Cold off, didn't it?
Oh, James. All right, Devin, got one.
Have our own World War III right now.
Yeah, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Devin, do you think Eric Bischoff is right? Does Hart not quite have the it factor as a character?
No, I think Bret Hart has it all. He's got the cool looks. He's got the charisma in the ring. He's got the technical skills, obviously. Bret Hart is the 5-tool player. He could do it all. The only thing he couldn't do is be better than Shawn Michaels in Vince McMahon's eye.
That brings me to
He's
you,
a
Irish.
he's a 4.5 tool guy in WCW though.
Yeah. But Irish Adam, question for you. As an international person, why is Bret over so much internationally?
I don't know. I
What
honestly
the
don't
fuck,
know.
dude?
Man,
I've been waiting to ask somebody that forever.
No,
you know,
if you-
Canada's
if
cool,
you
but why
listen-
so much in Europe?
If you listen to the podcast, they say Germany and they say the UK. Like, I don't know. I'm from Ireland, so I don't know. Look, he's a great wrestler and all. I think he's the second best in his family, not even in wrestling. So this is the way it is.
So the reason I even say it is because he was playing two characters for a while there, where he was a baby face in overseas, but a heel here in America, because he was so popular overseas. And actually, when he was doing I can't remember the show that he was doing.
Lonesome
But
Dove?
Lonesome Dove. He still
on,
had
man.
to do he still had to do. Thank you, James. That's
Hey,
what
you
you're
guys are
here
just
for, right?
shitting all over Bret all the time. This is crazy.
I'm not shitting on him, but I'm saying they still used him internationally because they needed him so much for that market, and that's what they were expected. So that's why I asked. But if you don't like him, you don't like him.
But
Thanks for picking the match, though.
I think you can be down to the fact as well as it's like that. It's like he's not American, he's Canadian. You know.
Yeah.
Like why does everyone hate the Dallas Cowboys? Because they're America's team. That's why everyone hates them. You know. So
My goodness, what is this?
I'm not-
Is this a heel turn going on right now?
It's like the most polite heel turn ever, too. It's so polite about it.
I'm not saying America's a bad place, but like, you know, people outside of America kind of like, yeah, he's Canadian. I'll go with him because there's so many Americans in the same kind of sport as him, like, you know.
So
There's a lot of piece of shit Americans. I get it.
So we have a
Dallas.
oh boy. We have a belly to belly by Page, clothesline by Page. So Bama, Page springs off the top into Hart. What do you think of the in-ring chemistry of these two?
Oh, they're amazing. I mean, just, you know, you can tell they're real both professionals. Even at the beginning of the match, when they're punching each other, you can see Bret Hart just selling for Page, because he don't do that for a lot of people. You know, 1, 2, 3 punches, then he flat backs, falls back up.
Okay.
He
right.
sells for DDP a lot in this match. If you'll just watch, because I don't think he does that. He don't do that a lot for everybody.
Right.
I know he's a professional, but him and DDP, I think they could have had 5, 6, 7 more matches, and they'd all been 7 great matches.
Hey Mike, did you see the weapon here? Were you able to pick
No.
up on it?
Yeah.
Were you able to see what it was? Because I wasn't at this point in the match, but it obviously
Not at first. I didn't pick it up at first until later on.
they reveal it later. I wasn't sure if you saw it earlier. I was thinking of you at this
No,
point. 'cause knew you
I
had
couldn't,
weapons.
but
Okay.
but I do want to add, you know, some of the other things you were saying before.
Okay.
I think this is one of DDP's best matches.
But you couldn't get
because of
into
Bret
it.
Hart. Huh?
But you couldn't get
You
into
couldn't
it.
get into the match,
I
but you
didn't
said
get
it was
into
the
it,
same.
but I watched it. I didn't get into it. It wasn't like
Don't worry,
I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
be
oh,
here.
it's
I remember
classic.
things.
I know you do.
Woo!
I think it was one of his better like working matches, and I give a lot of credit to that to Bret Hart.
Yeah, he is so impressive to watch. It just looks so natural. But James, the sharpshooter by Page, at this point in his career, do you enjoy seeing Bret put into his own move?
Well, I'm kind of with the crowd because when he did it, the crowd went ape shit.
Crowd
And I
liked
was
it.
100% like, oh yeah, you know, because obviously I haven't seen this match in a long time, so it was kind of like watching it for the first time.
Even though he did the move wrong.
I was just about to say
But is that the idea?
I was just
Hey,
about
he
to
did
say
the around the post and he did the sharpshooter. I'm
I
cool
mean,
with
it
it.
looks good, the fact that he did it backwards, because it makes it look like, well, it's not my move. I don't know how to do it.
And he had to take a knee because he's so damn tall.
What
What do you got,
But
Irish?
he did it ass backwards. It was funny.
the worst part about it was it did look like different, and then you had Tony and Thomas just said, "This is an unbelievable sharpshooter." Like, you know, it's like,
Yeah, I heard that right after. He was putting it over real big.
Yeah,
That's probably the worst
That's like
sharpshooter
how
I've ever seen.
he had to drop to a knee because he couldn't like squat over like that. He
Such a
just
bad
dropped
sharpshooter.
to one knee.
he was barely holding the legs together and everything. Like, it's like Jesus.
If
So-
you do a sharpshooter right, you can do it with one arm.
Oh, you
He was
don't
gonna
just
use
cross
both
the
his
legs
arms
like
to
at
hold
the
him.
ankle and just squat.
So So we've already talked about the figure four wrapped around the ring post by Hart, but do you think that's a legal move, Devyn?
Well, there's definitely a count out, but Charles Robinson didn't care. He was counting on the outside. He was like, 1, come on, you gotta let go,
Jeez, that
man.
was the
What the heck's
slowest
going on
count.
here? 2, come on, let go. What's going on? Oh, it was slow as heck.
3, hey, you got my lunch order. Hey, I want a ham on whole wheat.
And that was my next thing.
4.
Did he wait too long? But Hart all in on the knee now. Figure four by Hart. Will he reverse it, Bama? Just shut up. Hart engaging with the fans, jawing with them. Irish Adam, what did you think this added to the match when Hart started like kind of like barely arguing with the fans? I ask the hard questions, hard hitting sometimes.
We're professional. Always remember.
To be honest, I like it because obviously, like when he first came out, he was getting booed. So obviously, when someone boos you, you're going to react it. So by him talking with the fans, I think that's very kind of realistic. Like,
Yeah, I agree. DDP really selling the knee. Bret really working at it. At this point in the match, James, do you think that the outcome is obvious?
Well, obviously Brett's going to go for that knee, so he can do his finishing move. But are you saying the finish is obvious when we have a move like the Diamond Cutter that can seemingly just happen? You know,
That's true.
bang.
Now
Thanks,
DDP applying the figure four around the post. He does the same thing, grabs a chair. Mike, is this a no DQ match at this point, do you feel, or is they just giving the referee just giving liberties? What's going on here?
I think he's just letting them do what they want to do right now. He's still kind of saying, he's counting them, doing what he has to do and everything. But it's just like, it's a good match, so he's letting them go.
Yes, Adam from Bama.
So what if there's a disqualification in this match?
You tell me.
No, hang on. That's wrong match. Never mind. I'm thinking of the next one.
I would say
Cancel
I
that.
didn't know shit.
Tyler, take that out.
no, leave it in.
Oh,
Anyway, Charles Robinson grabs the chair, then Hart pushes them both down into the chair. The ref out of the match at this point. So we have Bret checking on the match, and at this point I got a little confused because I was saying, who's the heel here? And I was getting ready to ask a question, but it answers itself very quickly. He takes out the brass knuckles out of the pocket of the ref, Bret that is, and very good foreshadowing. What do you think, James? Earlier in the match?
Foreshadowing what?
Well, the brass knucks, because we didn't know what that weapon was earlier.
Well, I mean, yeah, true, I guess, because then he puts it on blatant as day in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And then, it slams down.
but DDP starts the match like a heel, though.
Correct. And that's where it got confusing to me a little bit. It was a little bit of heelish on both sides, a little bit of babyface on both sides. Did you agree with that, Irish Adam?
Yeah, I do. I definitely do agree with that. Yeah, and especially with like, why would DDP be the one to have the chair and to knock out the referees? But can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
When Bret obviously took the brass knucks out of the referee's pocket, like I missed that at the start. Did anybody see that? Did that actually happen, or like I don't remember the ref. I don't remember the ref like having the brass knucks at the start to put into his pocket.
He grabbed them earlier off the ground, right?
Yeah, they got fumbled and then they fell onto the ground.
Yeah. We didn't know what it was, though. We didn't know what it was back then. Little. Hey, listen. BCW. So we have the NWO clown out now.
Oh, man.
Who the hell is this, Devyn?
He's
Devyn,
that one. He's the stuff.
I literally have no idea. It's just
It's
a clown.
I didn't even know he was called the NWO clown, and my comment here is, who is this clown?
Right. I think everybody's comment was, who is this clown, right?
I think it was kind of a
very
ripoff of the ECW guy, the coach.
Coach Rosie?
No, the coach on ECW, who was like the Sandman or
Bill Apter?
Oh, Bill
Alfonso.
Alfonso.
Come on, man. I'm talking about
Bill
Alfonso.
Apter.
Yeah.
Bill Alfonso.
So
If I had a whistle, I'd be blowing the shit out of it right now.
It was WCW's knockoff of him.
I gotcha. Hart hits DDP with the brass knuckles. Bret Hart puts on the DDP into the sharpshooter when he's unconscious. Clown ref calls for the bell. Again, I wrote here, Devyn, who is this guy? But we don't know. Another ref overturns the decision. Diamond cutter by
What?
DDP.
The other ref?
Who is the other ref?
Oh, fuck me running. They say his name on the
Mickey
commentary.
J.
Mickey
Yeah.
J.
Mickey
All right,
J.
sorry.
Mickey
Um,
J.
He was
And
on
he
WWE for a bit as well.
Pins Hart. So Irish Adam, what did you think of the ending?
Like the overall ending, like if you take out the NWO clown, it
I
was
love
good
the
ending.
clown.
No, I don't. I hate it. I hate it. Obviously, Joe finishing up like there was too many like the referee getting involved, Mickey J, kind of pushing the clown away. It's like, would you actually do that? No, you probably wouldn't. But obviously the diamond cutter coming out of nowhere was very good. The other note I have for the kind of finish was like this is November '98. In November '97, you had the screw job. Was this a kind of take off the screw job with him not tapping for the sharpshooter? Do you know?
Yeah.
Do it a year
That's
later,
true.
like it's
No, I thought so too. I did. So we have a lot of questions from Brian Haremza on Bret Hart. Are we ready?
We need to just fucking chime his ass in next time. Like, hey, when we get like,
Yeah,
when
Like
it's
Bryant's
code,
moment?
when you need to fucking ask a question, like, boom.
So we've answered a lot of this already, but I want to at least show the respect for Brian and thank you for being supportive as always. Did you guys find it odd that Bret versus DDP was the main event over the Battle Royal? Yeah. we said that. We agree.
Yeah,
We thought it was odd, and I think it affected the crowd big time. Question for Irish Adam: what time is it over there? That's what he wanted to know.
it is currently 1:10 a.m.
Oh yeah, and we're freaking not. Doesn't look like we're ending anytime soon either, pal.
And
it's
I've
current-
and I've worked at 8 a.m. So this is going great.
So now he's
Oh,
got two
boy.
questions. He's got two
Yeah,
questions.
hey
that are
man,
almost-
you know, new sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have two questions that are very similar. Is Bret Hart the best or greatest of all time? And is he the greatest U.S. champion of all time? Well, those kind of go the same. as
Yeah,
they're-
and hey, and I know Brett. Yeah, you heard him shit all over Brett, so you know their answer. I liked. Well, I mean, I respected Brett. I wasn't really a fan of Sean back in the day. The U.S. versus Brett stuff. I did boo Brett at that time because there was a beer drinking Texan on the other side. But yeah, I always liked Brett better than Sean. I mean, back then. Now when Sean came back, and you know, now over time I've appreciated Sean. But back in that day, he was a pain in the ass. Like when you know, my dad kept me abreast of the situation because he read the mags. So yeah, I like Brett. You guys are assholes.
I
Hold
like
on,
the fact-
James. Are you trying to say you were on the other side when you said
No, I did not say that.
Do you think he's the greatest of all time?
The Yellow
Bama?
Rose of Texas, you know, is the sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
you're fine. Bam, are you?
Oh
you
well,
think-
she's the sweetest little lady that Texas ever knew. Right, never mind.
Bama, do you think he's the greatest of all time?
Brett, as far as in-ring,
Yeah, in ring. I'm not talking about his personality. We can't say.
in-ring performer, one of the, yeah. If you're talking about sports entertainment, you know, like as far as athletic wise, you know, I'll go with Sean. But as far as in-ring performer, storyteller, Bret Hart.
How about
Oh, you
Mike?
didn't know?
One of the best wrestlers, yes. U.S. champion. I'm gonna have to go with Austin Theory on that one.
Okay, Devyn, you're the same, right?
Best technical in-ring wrestler. I honestly think that there's been a couple people recently that have beaten him.
Yeah, I'll
Kurt
give you that.
Angle and Bryan Danielson. I think those two are above him technically in ring. But and as sports entertainer, I think Shawn Michaels is the greatest of all time.
How about you, Irish Adam?
Did you say Brett or Owen?
Answered in fucking
Look,
Answer.
I'll be
3 words.
honest. I'll be honest.
Forward.
In ring, Brett is fantastic in ring. Look, obviously, like 99.9% of his matches that he's done, he's the one that's called it, set the match up with himself. But I think with Shawn Michaels is very good in ring as well, but he's very good charisma wise, so that's why I would give it to him.
So here now, shoot me now for this next question. Please just shoot me now. Which belt design did you guys like better? The WCW title, US title, or the WWE US title?
The
Which
first one.
WWE US title?
Are you talking
Who's
about
Spinning
which-
U.S. title.
Did you
Hair.
say which
First
belt looks
WWE
better? Is
Yes.
that
That
what we're
one.
doing right now?
That one
Come
that
on, man,
James
the
has.
flag backdrop. I mean,
I like the
don't they-
WCW
Oh, you
US
know,
title.
flag backdrop and everything. Like badass, dude. This is a sick ass belt.
The one James has is the best because at the end of the day, it's a US title. It should have the flag on it.
It's
It's
awesome.
like
This
with-
one's way
it's-
better than the other one.
It's like with the European title. Like,
Yeah.
even though it's Europe, it's still got all the flags of the countries.
Hell yeah, Brad's favorite
All
segment.
the flags of the
Phil,
countries
talk.
on it. That's the way it should be, in my opinion.
What about the one Lance Storm had that had
Oh
the
my
big Canadian
God.
flag
Oh
in the
my
background?
God.
That was pretty cool. What was he? What was he? He was the shit champion. Is that what he was? The shit champion?
My favorite is John Cena's spinny U.S. title.
Oh,
All
don't
right.
go
Hey,
there.
Brad,
Oh,
back
shut
to
your
you.
ass up.
Keep it moving. Keep it
Okay.
All
moving.
right.
You're
Okay.
down
Here we
hubcap
go,
spinning
Adam.
shit.
Real note. What was worse, the spinning belt or the current U.S. champion?
Spinning belt. That's the
Current one.
worst belt ever.
No, the current one. I hate it.
I hate it.
I like the
Yeah,
spinning
yeah.
belt the best because that's a money maker. And that's what it's all
It's
about.
all about the money.
What's the next question?
How much money did you get off it, Brad?
So here we go, Irish Adam, from your girl and your other girl, all your girls, Amy and Brandy. Now, this is just me going to ask you a question. You repeat it. No, you say this word. 3.
Tree.
Say it again.
Tree.
Say it again.
Tree.
All right. Now say the word lovey.
Lovey.
All right. Now say Amy.
Amy.
Now get your phone book out because it's apparently 1971 and read everything in it for Brandy. Just kidding.
I was
a
about to
question.
say, now use them all in a sentence. You know, like Mad Libs type of
Oh,
shit.
wait. There was one more. Say 33.
I was just going to say 33.
All right. My God. Oh, wait. I got one from RJ here. RJ, forgot
Get
about
the
RJ.
mop bucket out, huh?
RJ from Reffing It Up with Brian Hebner.
Reffing
Doing a
it
great
up.
job over there. Fantastic. Do you believe Bret Hart got DDP over in the main event?
Yes.
Was
I do.
DDP not already over?
I
feel
I
like-
think it's already over.
Randy
No, but I
Savage
think-
got him over months ago.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
A year before
I would say
that.
he helped him by all means. Not the, I'm not shitting on RJ's question, but I would say it definitely. Maybe he chose a poor phrasing, but yeah, I would say it
Sure, he
helped
was
get him
talking.
over. I wouldn't say it got him over. But
I think if this match was 3 years prior, then yes.
Okay.
Right.
One more question, guys. Zol Lopez. This question is just for Adam. Of the American sporting events you've witnessed in person, how does the American audience interaction compare to your homeland?
I seen this question earlier.
I'm sure you did.
And it's very hard to
That's what she said.
describe. It's very hard to describe because like I haven't gone to any like professional wrestling events over here, whereas I have over in America.
Go figure.
And vice versa with other sporting events. But like with wrestling, yes, over in America, it's top of the range. Like being at All Out and like hearing the crowd throughout the acclaimed match, the way they were chanting, like you wouldn't get that over here. But vice versa, like with regards to soccer match or
Oh,
any
call it
other-
what you call it, man. You don't have to American it up. We already made
No,
you
no,
talk about the belt.
no. I call it soccer as well because we have Gaelic football over here.
I
So we
got you.
call that football. So I call it soccer as well.
In your face, James.
How
Yeah.
dare you be? You know,
So like with a soccer match, like you look at NFL games over in America, the way you can have fans all in together or whatever. Like over here, we're segregated. So like you have an away section, you have a home section, and the chants are obviously way better as well. Like like over here, like we be like. You could, I won't say it on there, but like you could be saying every name under the sun with somebody's family, like, over in America it's completely different with chance. But with regards to wrestling, yeah, it's night and day with the comparison, like, because mostly over here it's kind of independent wrestling and it's okay. Like you get like kind of chance here or there, but it's not as good as what it's like over there.
Awesome answer, man. You were ready for that,
So-
huh?
So
So
how
I have
is
an
it?
answer on the NWO clown.
One.
One name come up. X-Pac,
No.
Sean Waltman.
What are we doing?
The NWO, the clown referee.
Oh,
That can't be right.
Nah, he's in WWE at
He's
this
in
point.
WWE at that point. He's in DX at that point.
100%. Great job, Adam.
I'm just showing you what
Damn
it says.
Yeah, well, they're wrong.
Did you?
I mean,
So you
no,
typed
they're
in
just
who's the
saying Sean Waltman
NWO
is
clown
as well.
referee?
Yeah.
My God, that's enthralling stuff, guys.
No shit. Back to you, James. Thank you. Back- Back to you, James.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, great discussion on the first match. We appreciate all of Brian's 7 questions. Zol, thanks for chiming in. RJ too. Brian, I guess we'll just fucking send you the code next time so you can just have like Brian's, question corner or some shit like that. But, that's enough about that. Thank you again for everything. Adam, good answers. Glad you got to, do a match with us. So now you know how professional and very astute that we are. Speaking of professional and astute, I guess, Devyn, it's your time to shine, baby. What you got?
All right. So in our upcoming match, Mike Chioda is the referee, and he has some gorgeous highlights in his hair. So I just want to know, have you guys had some like really cool hairstyles you're proud of over the past? Like, I don't know, any
so this is the
hairstyles?
James segment. You want the James segment?
Oh, yeah.
Sure,
Like,
what's
he's not
up,
making fun of
James?
me at all.
Have y'all seen my senior picture where I got the fro? I also dyed my hair in high school. I've had cornrows plenty of times. So the James say, oh, y'all are shaking your head no, and I'm like, shit, I used to have a fro.
I had spiked hair when I was a kid.
I'll post it on the Twitter. I gotta wait till this post, but I'll post it after this post on the Twitter, and y'all can see the fro rocking, man. I mean, I'm telling you. Good
So
shit.
as you go ahead.
I had the Eminem style, shaved like kind of real short blonde shit. I went Eminem style one time.
That looks cool.
Nice.
So you guys know about the fake hair with me. I told it in episode 1, which I want nobody to listen to.
And that's that's the only good part about the first 2 episodes is your hair story.
Start at 3. Start at 3 and watch the clip. That's it.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
You should have told me that before episode 3.
So while I was before I got that, I thought that I would put like I was thinning, I was only 18 at the time, and I got a perm. Yeah.
What was it like?
It was about back here. It kept going. It was
It's
not
just like sick ass curls, like this is right there.
There's a picture, maybe I don't
sent me
know.
a
Look at
picture.
that head of hair, baby.
Maybe when I'm home.
I love this
Thanksgiving.
topic.
When you
Got
say
my
this-
curls rocking, boy.
When
I
you
rock
say
the
that,
fade. Man, yeah.
I'm preaching that one guy off of Stranger Things. I can't remember the name. I don't know the characters on there, but there's a guy on Stranger Things that has a perm and
Dustin.
long hair, and it's all. Yeah, that's who I'm picturing.
So what
I'm trying to picture his head,
I'm
his
going to
hair
see
on
my
your
parents for
head.
Thanksgiving, which is
Never
today.
seen
So I'm
it.
there right now. I'm actually there right now, Thanksgiving Day, and I'll post it Thanksgiving Day for everyone to see.
So yeah, everybody listen to this episode. Well, no, I'll get into that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
No, you're damn right we will.
Who else has hair?
Adam,
Is this a
You got my
fucking
son's
Manscaped plug?
Either of the Adams. You two have a crazy hairstyle growing
When
up.
I was younger, I had spiked hair. And I'll tell you what happened. I went to Six Flags one year, and I wasn't tall enough to ride the Georgia Cyclone. And I was all
Still
upset.
aren't.
I'm barely
I was
tall
waiting
enough.
on
I'm not
that.
Mike. But I remember crying because it was right there beside that water fountain when you walk in. So I went and sat down. My mom
I
says,
can
"Hey,
ride
wait a
that
minute."
ride if I wear my cowboy
Here
boots.
we go. Here we go.
So my mom says, wait a minute. She took the water and spiked my hair up and walked back to the thing. I was tall enough to get on the ride.
Get the
So
fuck
my
out of
spiked
town.
hair helped me get on the Georgia Cyclone.
Fantastic.
You
Great.
making that
Great.
up. You made
That's
that
no
up.
shit. I swear to God, no shit.
Irish Adam, how about you?
To be honest, I'm a bit boring. Like I'm 31 and I've had the same hairstyle the whole time. The only thing I can think of is back when I was very young, my aunt would cut my hair for me in the house rather than us going to a barber. And there was one time she's like, watch this now, don't say anything. And she kind of did it into a mohawk. And she wasn't going to leave it like that. She was obviously going to shave it off. But my grandfather came out and seen what she did to my hair. And he actually told her to leave the house and wouldn't let her come back in because of what she did to my hair. And she was like, relax, I'm going to fix it. No, get out. And he brought me down to a barber's and paid 15, at the time would have been pounds, to get the mohawk to off.
Well, you know what's funny, Adam?
God,
I can picture you in that movie fighting with my family. Paige's did you see Paige's movie, Fighting with My Family? You could be her dad in that with that mohawk.
With a Norwich accent, of course.
Good job, Devyn.
All right. So much like Adam O'Neill, my aunt is a hairstylist and cuts hair for a living. So in second grade, my Aunt Melissa, she cut my hair into a mohawk and we dyed it bleach blonde. And until it grew back in, I had a bleach blonde mohawk. But
Nice.
the rest of my hair is not bleach blonde.
You've had bad hair ever since.
Oh.
Boom roasted.
Second
Fuck
grade.
off, James. All right. But yeah, that was my crazy hairstyle, my second grade blonde mohawk. But thanks for participating, guys. It was fun. Back to you, James.
Hell yeah. I do want to say that's a joke to Devyn. People do say I'm mean to Devyn on the episode. And they, along with Devyn, can go fuck themselves.
And then your dad says that
Hello.
we're mean to you. Like, okay, Randy.
Hey, that's true.
My
yeah, my dad was
boy.
right. You guys are assholes.
My
No,
bad.
Randy.
And just before we go on, I want to say, based on last week's episode, shout out to Alison Faye. I hope you like all her hairstyles since you're the queen of hairstyles.
Yeah, look at Adam. There you go.
There you go. Nice and
Yeah, she
Thanks
went
for
she
listening.
went on vacation the day after we recorded. She was in Las Vegas.
Shit, she probably needed it after
What?
fucking hanging out with us.
exactly.
I got to get the fuck away. You know,
I'm outie.
for real. Speaking of Audi, why don't you let us in on your world, Adam, and Bama.
Adam
You're
from
up
Bama.
next.
All right, so this is gonna be a short topic.
Thank
I
God.
was, I was asked to deliver a message.
Oh.
Oh,
This is to Brad Stanton from Amy Vaughn.
here we go.
I knew as soon as it said message.
It says to tell him that she had to meet your neighbors since Brad adds everything they do to his pet peeve list. Turns out, super sweet people that claim you are the dick. I kind of have to agree. Love everybody on the show, except Brad.
Love you too.
So I was
Amy.
just passing on the message from
Much
Amy.
love to you, Amy.
She literally
Brad, you
said
gotta have
that
a
30
rebuttal.
minutes ago. So I've been sitting on it waiting.
Well, in Kentucky, her neighbor's probably a half mile down the road. She doesn't even know what a neighbor is.
Heyo.
You know.
So that's my topic for the week is I'll let Amy have it.
Well,
And
my rebuttal to her was if she listened to the episode today, she saw that Allison Faye, even though being thrown really strange circumstances in her very own special FMK, answered it correctly, did the right thing.
Damn, had
She
that
was
one in
having
the
sex.
Had
She had
that one
sex
in the
with entire
chamber, man. He
crowd.
was ready for that one. So that's legit it, huh, Adam?
yeah, that's it.
Fucking A. Well, hey, let's keep this train rolling with another Adam. Well, the train rolling. Hell, we'd have to take a ship or a plane to get to him. But Adam, what you
Did you say take a shit in a plane?
ship SHIP or a plane?
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah,
A ship or a plane.
yeah, exactly.
Sound like you said I gotta take a
Adam-
shit on a plane to get there.
Hey, probably would have to shit on the plane. It's probably a long flight.
My
I've
bad.
shot on many planes. It's
There
fine.
it is. Yeah, Adam, thanks for joining us, brother. I'm glad you're out here. You're one of the good homies, in my opinion. I enjoy you. I was fucking pumped to see you in Chicago, no doubt. But that being said, it just says your segment, so take it away, bro.
Oh, I seen this on the run sheet and I was like, what am I going to talk about?
Thanks for calling it a run.
Yeah, I
sheet.
do it every fucking week.
I was like, I'm not very good at like creating like segments and stuff like that, but like I was kind of looking at like the
Improv.
matches that we picked, the matches we picked tonight, and I was like, three, like obviously DTP doesn't have a finisher, but like you have like Eddie Guerrero with the lasso from El Paso, which is a great name. Chris Benoit with the crossface, and Bret Hart with the sharpshooter. So I want you to rank them in order of which one you would take the least. So the least being first,
what we don't want.
the one you don't want first, and the one you want third.
All right, start again. Not the whole thing, just what the moves are.
So you have the lasso from El Paso, Eddie Guerrero, the crippler crossface of Chris Benoit, and the sharpshooter with Bret Hart.
I do not want to take the crippler crossface. He says I think Benoit is so intense. That's just me.
Mike?
Yeah, Mike's pissed off. He's looking at the sky.
I'm thinking.
That's his thinking face.
Who's up there? Who the fuck's up there?
The crippler. No, I'm the TV, and I got Tori Wilson on it right now. So.
Oh, yeah, how you doing?
The crippler. No, I ain't taking that shit.
Devyn?
I think that I'm honestly gonna go with the lasso from El Paso. Eddie pulls that on. I got a bad lower back. I feel like that snap
You're
right in
such
half.
a freaking pussy.
You're a child. What do you mean you have a bad lower back?
You say you couldn't take the forearm to the face. I'm taking that. I'll get the crippler crossface.
He's mean. He's mean when he does that.
Well,
He
we
was
all know
breaking
he's
neck.
a little mean.
All right, but leave that out.
Leaving it in. Well, Tyler, edit that shit.
Yeah, please.
I'm not taking anything Chris Benoit has because, I mean, like I said, he's intense. His chops, any of his moves, the German suplex, I'm not taking anything he does because he just beat the shit out of you and laugh the whole time. I don't want no part of that.
What would you take it from Daniel Bryan?
Oh, yeah, because he's nowhere near as intense as Benoit.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Benoit was scary in the ring to me. And we'll get to that in the next match, but I'm just saying he was scary in the ring. He was intense.
James?
What were the three again?
He had a leak in the bathroom.
The lasso from El Paso,
Good
the
one.
crippler crossface, or the
Yeah.
sharpshooter.
That's right. You left out the diamond cutter.
I can take the sharp. I'll do the
Well,
sharpshooter any day because I know how to do it.
Diamond cutter
Man,
is
the last one from El Paso was good,
Right.
but I wouldn't call it a finisher, though, right?
We're talking about submissions, just submissions. He didn't say finisher.
Yeah,
I
which
got you.
one would you not want to take?
I'll take the sharpshooter. I
Not
can
want to
reverse it.
take? Probably the crossface, man. You know?
So we're all in agreement.
Great job.
Yeah.
Devyn just wants to take the lasso.
The end.
Devyn wants to lasso from a passo because he wants to be tied up.
Stuff, and I've been,
I don't want to be
your
tied.
gut sticks out. Your
Break my
I'd
back.
say-
so.
I said Devyn's hoping it's the lasso from Sammy Guevara. It's a
Oh,
He
yeah,
wants the
that's
lasso
a
from
different type of
Sammy's.
finisher behind a different paywall. You know what I'm saying?
He wants Sammy's
That's on our
lasso.
Patreon.
Yeah, it's on his OnlyFans. Devyn's probably subscribed to Sammy's OnlyFans. He probably
Does
subscribed
Sammy
to
have a-
Ty's OnlyFans.
Yeah,
hoping to
because
see
Devyn's his
Sammy
only
on the
fan.
OnlyFans.
I didn't even know Sammy had an OnlyFans. Thanks for that.
Well, you're his
James.
only fan. That's why. Never mind.
Ow! Yes!
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam from Bama.
Waka waka waka.
Oh, we'll get there.
Waka waka, Father Maka.
Anyway, that was good, Adam. Thank you so
Fuck
much.
yeah. Oh,
That was fun.
I like that.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Adam.
Oh, here we go, James.
Yeah. Oh, you pumped up, huh?
Yeah, because you're excited.
Well,
I'm excited that you're excited.
Well, here's the thing. When this episode airs on Thanksgiving Day, my birthday is Saturday. And it brings me to, a good discussion I like to have. Thanksgiving, one of my favorite holidays, mainly because my birthday falls around it. And it seems to be overlooked by a lot of people. And I wanted to, they titled this on the fucking outline that I'm reading, Spirit of Thanksgiving, which I don't think a lot of you assholes get. Because you fucking, witchy bitches and all you fucking jackasses, y'all go from Halloween straight to Christmas. So November doesn't exist. You skip the
I
1
apologize,
month that is known for being thankful. You are thankful for things in this month. And you fucking arrogant, conceited, vain fucks go all the way to the one where it's just like, give me gifts, give me gifts.
Thankless bitches.
No, so you ain't thankful for shit. You don't appreciate shit. You don't like nothing. We ain't skipping Thanksgiving. That's my birthday month. So we ain't skipping that. And if you think I'm going to be quiet, you're fucking dead wrong. because Lord knows I love to talk. The trick is to get me to shut up. This show would be 5 hours if they let me fucking talk. But getting back to where I'm saying, the spirit of Thanksgiving, give thanks, appreciate some shit. Like, take time to reflect on the blessings that you have and the blessings that you may encounter in the future. Don't go straight from, oh, I'm celebrating the dead, I'm putting the mask on to cover who I really am, and then go right to the give me gift, give me gift, give me gifts. Because then you skip the moment where you're thankful to be yourself. That's what it's about. You can't be a better person unless you appreciate yourself and be thankful for things. Don't skip over this month because you're conceited, what is it, commercialized, like fuck, it's all materialism. No, take a step back. Be thankful. Don't ever skip Thanksgiving, man. It's bullshit that y'all do. That's all I got to say.
Fantastic, James. I agree 100%.
Great.
I want to be thankful to Adam O'Neill for talking me into talking to Neil Dashwood. It took him all weekend to talk me into talking to her. So I'm very thankful for him for talking me into doing that. So thank you, brother.
Hell yeah.
100%. Look,
I was scared all weekend to talk to her.
3 days, and you were just staring at her, and it was like, just do it. Just do it. And look, aren't you lucky you did it now? Because, like, she's back in WWE.
She's back, baby.
There's no way she'll be on a StarCast again. So,
my Tennille is back in WWE, baby.
Man, hey, if you're so thankful for him, you should buy him a gift for Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Why not?
But James, just to follow up on that, I apologize for me and everyone else in this country that we don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Well, okay, we're not going to bring it
Halloween
up into Thanksgiving because that's a whole different subject.
Okay, well, tell us something you're thankful for.
Matthews Band will give you a good history lesson. That's all I got to say.
Give us something you're thankful for.
That I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm thankful for everyone that's in my life. Like, I only think positively. I only like having positive people around me. I'm thankful for meeting all of you throughout the year. Look, obviously we've known each other for the last 2 or 3 years, but getting to meet each other in person, getting to talk and getting to know each other on a personal level has been very good. Just getting to know new people, even over here, just over the year. I'm just very thankful for everyone around me, to be honest.
That's true. You have no fucking idea how happy I was in Chicago to be like, it's him. It's him. The COVID bullshit's like, he can't fly over here, can't visit, can't do nothing. Like, it's him.
I remember in Nashville, I was in the hotel, me and Bobby shared a room, and Adam knocked on the door, and we opened the door. There's this 6'6" fucking dude from Ireland. It was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize he was that tall.
Yeah, you're tall.
But
Yeah.
to Bobby, he's a giant.
Right.
Bobby, freaking, I'm a giant, so.
I'm a giant, Bobby.
We opened. I don't know about all that. But
Something.
we opened the door, and he's like 6'5", legit. He's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh, it's Adam." And then my daughter, I told my daughter he was with us. She had a fit. She's all about some Adam O'Neill.
Yeah.
She loves some Adam O'Neill.
They're
Yeah.
very
That fucking
popular.
accent, man.
We had a great conversation on the phone.
Hey, here's the thing. This is the thing. Double back on both of the Adams, what they're talking about. See, we're thankful for Adam himself. We love Adam. Some people, it seems that y'all only love his accent. And I wanted to mention that. We love Adam for
What's
the
wrong with
person
my
that he
accent?
is. Adam could have no accent and he'd still be our friend. But sometimes y'all overplay this accent thing a little bit much. I'm just saying. Be thankful.
Yeah. I see where we're coming from. But look, whether people like me for my accent or like me for being me, as long as people like me, that's all I care about.
Hey, and I'm not hating you, bro.
You're down with us.
Every time I'm over on this side, I would use that accent to, let's say get the mop buckets out because it's gonna be a little wet floors. And speaking
I got a
of wet floors,
question.
I guess it's time to go to a commercial break. Is it commercial break time?
Yeah, commercial break.
Mike, you got something you wanted to add?
Well, I was going to ask Adam O'Neill. Do the girls in Ireland and everything else think American voices are sexy?
Yeah, like maybe guys from the South, you know what I'm saying?
Or Philadelphia's own?
No one thinks Philly. No.
Pennsylvania, no one at all.
They love the Southern accent.
I mean, like this that accent thing. We got accent like. ours
Adam
is
and
an
Mike got
accent
the
to you
good
guys.
Southern ones. I just got like the jackassy one. But
I
you
just
know,
sound like a
that's
prick
South.
all the time, huh? Right, Amy?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Do I have an
so-
accent?
No, you just sound
No,
stupid.
you don't. Hey,
Hey.
let Adam answer his question.
So yeah, look, obviously, like it doesn't matter what country you're in. Obviously, accents are gonna attract you to someone, like you know. Like even over here, like we have different accents in different parts of the country. And you have people going, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's speaking like that." And you know, there's some people who's like the accent actually. Like I was talking to one girl where she was saying the reason why she's going out with this person is because of their accent, not because of the person. So
Hey.
it does happen. But yeah, I'd say no offense to anyone, but I would say like Southern accent because it is a bit different.
Hey, listen, I agree 100%
Be honest,
about like, falling in
he's
love
like
with a person about their accent.
yeah.
I fell in love with a girl. I probably 18, 19, well, maybe 20, 21. I was doing a job in another town. This girl was
Yeah,
from
blow
England.
job.
So
Yeah.
this girl came from England, and we were talking. I was in a motel room working, and she was there on vacation. I fell in love with this girl. I only met her like 2 or 3 days. Hung out with her for a couple times, but her accent, I fell in love with her.
Yeah.
My first true love, right there.
That's why I love to know Dashwood.
Oh yeah, accents. I like how we just
Aussie.
transferred the accents. But I will say, we haven't talked about taking the Kickout Crew live on the road, and what better thing to do than Kickout Crew live in Ireland the weekend of WrestleMania, whatever, when it's in Philly. The Kickout Crew is going to be in Ireland. Hey,
Better
huh?
to be in Ireland than Philly, so
Ain't that
You're
the
all
truth?
coming. You're all coming.
WrestleMania
that's what she
2024 is in
Heyo.
Philly.
Yes,
But we
just so
are,
you guys are aware, we do have some live shows coming. Tyler's working on it, and we are getting
He
there.
better be working on it.
Yeah, and
We
speaking
are-
of Tyler, he's
Yep.
about to get ready to, we got to cut to ad from our sponsors because we actually got sponsored today. And it's not by the cold, refreshing taste of Natural Light, but my God, it would be refreshing if we were. Some would call it a sensation.
Yeah.
But we'll get right back to our sponsors, and we'll come back after these messages. And we're back, man. Thank you, Tyler, for doing that. That is a great promo code, and I definitely appreciate their product. And it worked for me. It would work for you too. But hey, we're back. I guess we're coming back to another championship match. So here we go. As you remember, to double back, we're talking about the United States Heavyweight Championship with a guy that's not from the U.S. because, that's what we do here, I guess. But match number 2, let's get right to it. It's for the beautiful WWA United States Heavyweight Championship. Beautiful belt. If you're watching on the video version, you can see how beautiful this belt is. But the match in discussion today is Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit. It is, at Vengeance 2003. What date was that? July 27th of said year, 2003. And this one had a buy rate of 365,000. Not too shabby. It took place at what was called Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado. It had a match length of a little over 22 minutes, and Meltzer gave this one 4 stars. But that's enough about, that. So, hey, Devyn, how did we get there?
So this is the WWE inaugural United States Championship Finals match. This tournament consists of Eddie Guerrero beating Ultimo Dragon and Billy Gunn in consecutive weeks. It also consists of Chris Benoit beating Rhino and Matt Hardy in back-to-back weeks. That was really it. It was a tournament on WWE SmackDown each week, and this is the finals. No
Thank you,
really
Stephanie
big build-up.
McMahon.
killing it.
Right.
Killing it with the builds, brother. Killing it.
And
This week
Stephanie
was
so
easy. It was
fine
fun.
in this area.
So Irish Adam, why this match?
Well, to be honest, at the time I was a big SmackDown fan. So over here to watch Raw, it was on Sky Sports, is what it's called, and you had to pay like 20 or 30 euros a month to watch Sky Sports. So obviously my parents wouldn't pay for that. So the only thing I could watch before the network came was SmackDown on a Saturday morning. And that's when we got it. So SmackDown was my thing, and obviously the US belt was something different. Like I'd been watching SmackDown since the start of '99. So obviously the US belt was something different, and the fact that the inaugural one, I was like, this interests me. And obviously anytime Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero fought against each other, it was always a very, very decent match. So that's the reason why I picked this.
Perfect. Adam, why make this from Bama? Why make this the first match?
Because if you're not the main event, you want to start out the first match to set the tone for the evening. So that's why.
Do you think this is the one that JR always talks about? Where
I was
Eddie
wondering the
came
same
up to him?
freaking thing. I was wondering the same thing.
I wonder if because I kind of think it is, because I remember JR mentioned it one time in one of the first episodes, but then every time he says it, like, oh, Eddie came up to me one time, but I think he mentioned, well, I don't know though. Somebody will fucking correct us. So hey, correct us on that.
So James, I actually want to come right back to you though. This is a SmackDown only pay-per-view. Do you like the brand split when it comes to pay-per-views?
They did say it was one of the first ones too. I'm not against it. I really do think well, then the brand split kind of means something. Like if you do have a title match or so, well, I don't know, you really can't intermingle the brands though. But I'm for it. If the brand split means something though. If there's all this intermingling, then it's just another pay-per-view. But if it's strictly SmackDown or strictly Raw, like that's cool, because then you may get a culmination, like 4 months down the road. Long-term storytelling.
I just want to give a quick disclaimer. We are talking about a Chris Benoit match. We understand that a lot of people out there have very strong feelings about Benoit, and of course, we don't condone anything that he did, but we can't take away that he was a big part of wrestling and a big part of WCW and WWE, ECW for a very long time. And we are going to talk about only his in-ring. We're not going to get into everything outside of the ring. I just wanted to say that quickly here. If anybody's wondering, we are fans of his wrestling. We are obviously not fans of him or anything that he did. So as far as Eddie's entrance, Devyn, how many cars do you think that the WWE invested in this?
I mean, they were probably like loaning them out with the local like dealership or something. I doubt Eddie was going to buying all these lowriders.
You never know, though, right?
Where do you think they went to get them?
Probably the 1877 cars for kids.
I thought it was cars.
Lowriders are us.
They went to the hood. They went to the hood, found a car, said, "Hey, we'll give you $1,000 to let Eddie Guerrero drive your car and front row tickets."
So,
to
Mike,
the hood? I ain't giving the hood front row tickets.
Oh no, please God, no. Mike, what did you think of the ref's gear in this? And do you recognize the ref by any chance? Thanks, Devyn.
I do. Listen, you ready? Listen.
Spoiled it.
Y'all hear it?
Yeah, we hear it.
Yeah, we're gonna get fucking muted.
All I hear is a
Did
bunch
we
of
get
damn
voted?
kids in the
We have to
background.
talk over it that way.
Episode.
The algorithms don't pick it up.
All I hear is a bunch of damn kids.
Ain't that
Yeah,
the
right?
truth?
Hey, coach,
It's
you
so-
can over there?
Yeah.
Dad,
you gonna
why
make
are
a
you
bagel
doing
now
that?
or something? Or are you driving to school?
Mike Kyoto.
Mike Kyoto. What'd you think of the gear, though, Mike?
It was blue.
I thought it was different. And his head, great, like you said
His
earlier.
hair.
Devyn. Great
Hey,
hair.
hair.
two blonde
His hair,
refs.
boy.
We're talking about two blonde refs.
We
So,
don't.
by the way, the next
don't like
mailbag.
And
the
he
next
was in
mailbag,
so
you
many
brought it up.
matches in this pay-per-view.
Oh, I bet the next mailbag, there's gonna be a lot of people like whatever name from Kickout Crew asking about blonde hair.
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah,
quick
do
quick
it.
question.
And
Mike, you just said kind of about how Mike Kyoto's wearing the blue ref shirt. How'd you feel about when SmackDown went to the blue ref shirt versus Raw having the white and black stripes still?
Solidifies the
I mean,
brand.
it was different, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't. It was different.
I enjoyed it.
It would have. It would have made
Brain
more.
split mean something.
It it made it mean something. It would have made more sense if we had a Raw and SmackDown pay-per-view, type deal. But I mean, it worked, I guess.
I personally I loved it because like obviously you want the two brands to be different, and that includes like referees. So like
Yes,
obviously one brand
it definitely made them different.
One brand have to keep their black and white stripe because that's the original, like that's the referee outfit. So like whether it be SmackDown go blue or Raw go red, it didn't make a difference. I just like the fact that it was different.
Yeah, they had to make it different. So they're like, hey, Kyoto, put on this blue shirt, bleach your fucking hair.
So
We got to be
Right,
different.
paper do the same thing.
what if it was reversed and SmackDown had the regular white and black and Raw had red shirts?
I think anything that made it different. Anything that made it different.
Yeah.
Do you think they chose SmackDown because WCW had the blue ref or the refs with the blue shirt?
Not at all.
No.
No.
Hey, that's deep inside.
Yeah, I mean, great try. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they thought that much
Yeah.
or not. But hey, but I mean, I appreciate the
I
effort,
think
Devyn.
I think the reason they chose SmackDown is because Raw was the main brand for
Yep.
years.
Exactly.
So that's why they had to have the original referee outfit.
That's a good call.
Back to
So
you,
we gotta-
Brad.
So I'm good.
No, I
we
mean,
gotta-
like, yeah.
Chris Benoit entrance, no nonsense at all. But James, who are the announcers and why are they so damn dressed up?
What's that fucking mock ass, Taz is one of the announcers and Michael Cole.
Awesome.
And why are they so dressed up? Because it's a premium Oh, wait a minute. Back then they were still called pay-per-views. Well, because it's a pay-per-view.
Hey Bama, these two are real life great friends. How much does that
What
help?
what about Michael? What about Michael Cole's goatee?
I like it.
Just like Taz. You think he was copying Taz on that
yeah.
one? I mean, think about it.
Bama, these two are real life great friends. How much does that help? And do you enjoy wrestling your own friends?
Oh yeah, it helps tremendously. Because when me and Cabana Man Dan had our matches, we had the best matches because we kind of knew each other's, our move set. We knew our mentality, what we're going to do in the ring. We didn't have to call a whole lot. We just did 2 or 3 moves. Everything else we just did in the ring. So when you're best friends, it's 10 times better.
Yes, James.
Question to follow up to that, Adam. So, like, your best friends and stuff, but you notice they were like grimacing at each other and talking shit. Is it hard to like act pissed like that, or is because like y'all are supposed to hate each other and one of you is going to talk shit to the other one? The heel more than likely.
It's actually more fun because you know what you can get by with.
Yeah.
And if you agree ahead of time, look, just because usually, like me and my group, whoever I used to hang out with, we would just go back and forth with what we could say anyway. As far as, like my cousin wrestled with us, we made fun of him all the time. And it was just the best thing because we knew what we could say to each other and get by with it without hurting each other's feelings or getting mad. So I think it helped being friends and going back and forth with each other because we did it all the time anyway.
Because the camera stops and like it picks him up talking shit, and it's like.
Do you think it's easier to lay in the moves to like your close friend? Do you think it's easier to lay in the moves to your closer friend than it is to like a?
Adam got happy on that one. Damn right it is.
Oh, my bad, buddy. My bad, buddy. I didn't mean to.
But kind of go off that. If you have like your best friend and somebody you have real life heat with, what you guys can work the same, or something happens, and then what happens in the ring, and you leave your backstage.
It's hard to be in the ring with somebody you have like that much heat with. Just depending on if you're in the indies, then you go for it, whatever. But if you're making money, you're trying to be professional about it.
Yeah, you're a job. You got that job.
Yeah, it's easier when you got money on the line.
I'll give an example of real heat. How good was the match between Becky and Charlotte at Survivor Series? Was it last year or the year before?
Well, hell, every Sean and Bret, at the end, they had real heat.
Sean and Bret, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had real heat.
I never know what's going to get you guys going, honestly. It's so freaking funny. I mean, you can have a yes answer, or we could talk for 10 minutes about it. It's really incredible.
Yeah, let's keep it on track with the match. So, Brad.
All good. Adam,
Oh, yeah.
Irish Adam, I got something here. There was something unique done in this by Mike Chioda. He explained the rules like a boxing match, tried to have him shake hands. What did you think of this presentation?
I don't like I understand why they did this, but I don't like it. It's the exact same as what I said a while ago about Michael Buffer. It's not a boxing match. No, it's a wrestling match. The one thing that I didn't like about it was that he kind of got tongue tied of it, and he didn't know what he was saying towards the end. He was like, "Yeah, let's go," and then he tried to say something else. He's like, "Yeah, we go," or whatever. Like, so he kind of didn't. He must have messed up his lines or something. But no, I don't like it at all.
Okay. Hey, Devyn, who's the heel and who's the babyface here?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think Eddie Guerrero was supposed to be the heel, and
Yeah.
Chris Benoit was more the babyface. Yeah, I feel that way just because Eddie was always doing the lie, cheat, and steal. He's always doing a little bit of that.
Yeah. Well,
Man,
he's
if
like
you
we
listen to
always
the
said.
crowd,
Yeah.
Eddie's the heel.
But the character never changes with Eddie, like we always said before. The circumstances change, and I just think that's so fun. Like he always cheats. He's always a chair. There's always a ref bump. It doesn't matter if he's a heel or a babyface. I love that about Eddie, and I never realized it until we started doing this. So
He was always a heel, no matter what.
yeah, it's just kind of, yeah. So what do you think of Eddie and Benoit's contrasting red and blue gear here, Mike?
I like it.
Yeah, would you?
I mean, I wasn't paying attention to his gear. I mean, I'm not paying attention to like sack or anything, but
You weren't paying attention to their sacks. What?
I mean, I was watching-
Who
WHW
brought
now,
that
y'all
up? Wait a
watching?
minute.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
brought that up? And who said anything about those
Brad's
sacks,
question
Mike?
about gear.
Yeah, sack gazer.
I mean,
All
I
right.
like his gear. I
Or
mean,
Tyler. Did Tyler take these notes?
Wow,
Tyler
we gotta
helps you.
change
He
your
definitely
mic
helps
many
you with
minutes.
them. I make a lot of corrections,
and-
but there is stuff that
Unless
he
it's
puts in here. that I-
unless it's the entrance and they have like a robe or something like that on, I don't pay attention to gear. I don't give a fuck what they're wearing.
yeah, I don't give a fuck about the belts.
Belts
Yeah,
hold your
there
There
it
it
pants.
is.
is.
diarrhea
That,
mouth.
You know
you,
that.
They're
that had conviction
championships.
behind it, man. You felt that one.
Yeah,
Belts
belts
hold your
hold your
pants up.
pants.
Yes, belts hold
Championships
your
are what you
pants.
win.
So love or hate
Thanks,
them,
Brad.
the conditioning of these two competitors is not in question. How good a shape are these guys in, Adam from Bama?
Oh, they got gas tanks for hours. I mean, they're top guys in the whole wrestling industry. Because I mean, they could do 60 minutes, ain't no problem.
Right.
Especially Benoit. Benoit could go for days.
I think this time right here, they were both in their best shape of their life
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
around this time.
So we had a slow start to the match, though. A lot of arm bars, great mat wrestling, exhibition of power. But I see a sign, WrestleMania 20, appearing in the background. Devyn, any idea who were in the championships at WrestleMania 20?
Both these guys you're looking at right now came away with the big gold and the undisputed WWE championship.
Awesome storytelling. Just starting here. You had like 8 months to go, right?
Oh, it was great. I love it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. This one's because I thought about this watching this match.
Son of a bitch.
One of the best images and moments I think in WrestleMania history is Benoit and Eddie hugging and the confetti and all that stuff, and they're balling, man. They're friends. They showed up as the Radicals. They showed up undersized. Vince McMahon has this fucking meaty, 6'5" world, and they fucking reached the pinnacle of their profession, to the top. And they're hugging and confetti's going. And as a fan, you feel that like these fucking guys did it, like they did it. They weren't supposed to, and they did it. Remember, they came in like together, and now they're both champions of the top belts. But it's overshadowed by certain events that happened to both of them. So I kind of think it's one of the best WrestleMania moments of all time, and it'll forever be tainted. And that's kind of shitty. Like, it really does suck. Because that moment in itself was huge. I'm talking like astronomical huge. But it's always going to have the little asterisk next to it, and that sucks.
So it's crazy. Out of the four, neither one of them was picked out to be the person that was jumped out of the page. Wasn't it Saturn? Out of the four, wasn't it Saturn that they picked?
That's what
The one to break out.
Irish, what did you have to say?
Another thing as well that people don't talk about is like 2 years previous to this event, like they were both going through the worst parts of their lives where like Eddie had the drug issue and he got released, and Benoit had the neck injury where he's off for a year. So to think coming from that to 2 years later where they're fighting for a US title and then 8 months down the line they both win a world title, it's
Right.
unbelievable.
Agreed. So we have chops from Eddie. Crowd goes woo. Leg scissors.
A bunch.
Reversal. Very impressive. Irish Adam. This is a great in-ring performance. The storytelling part hasn't really happened yet. It happens later in the match. Are you more of a fan of the mat wrestling, technical wrestling, or of the story?
When I know what the story is, I'm a big fan of the story. Like there's sometimes where I don't know what's going on and people are like, oh, but do you remember this happened earlier on? And like, oh yeah, that's right, that did happen. To be honest, mat wrestling kind of bores me a bit. I won't lie. But look, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Some people like you look at Chris Benoit, like we're talking about Bret Hart being a technical wrestler. Chris Benoit, like he used to say he was the best technical wrestler in the world, and he was one of the best. So I can understand why when they're watching a Chris Benoit match, you're going to see stuff like that. So
Well, Kurt Angle says it constantly. We know that.
Yeah.
So
I
Mike,
think it's when you get a little bit of both that it makes perfection, kind of like
Yeah.
this match. It has a little of both, the technical and the sports entertainment.
Mhm.
Mike, there's a lot-
that's why him and Eddie were so good together, because
Yeah.
Eddie brought it up as well.
Absolutely.
Mike, there's a lot of rest holds here. Do you think this match could have been shorter, or is it just great storytelling? Which, like build, I mean, more build. What do you think? Do you think it could have been shorter, or do you think they were building towards something?
It could have been shorter, but you got the two wrestlers. I mean, like the two wrestlers that are in there, I think they have to do that.
I agree.
I mean,
man.
it brings a match, and like it's hard to say. I don't know, and and that actually brings me to a question I was going to ask you guys: do we have two wrestlers right now, like Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit, that could
Yeah,
put
I
on a
think you
match
got
like
Sammy
this?
Guevara, right, Devin?
I was about to say that
No,
myself,
but
we
Brett.
knew. I just beat you to it, asshole.
We just seen
But
it a couple of weeks ago in that 2 out of 3 falls main
No,
event
listen.
on Dynamite.
We're never gonna take away from you.
No,
This guy's an in-ring
no, but I'm just
performer.
saying
He is.
we do not have we have people that are similar to him,
Yeah.
in certain ways, but we will never ever have another Eddie Guerrero or Chris Benoit, 100%. And those two were top 100% on everything. This is one of my favorite matches ever.
Nice. James, what do you think of the crowd at this point in the match, though, when they're like doing the rest hold and stuff? Do you think they were into it, or are they anxious?
Anxious. I mean, I hear y'all out on the I don't think it could have been shorter. It could have been though. I mean,
Well, that's why I didn't ask you. I
there's
knew
a
you
lot
would
of
answer that way.
yeah. You knew my answer.
I
mean,
your
I
answer.
get holding the rest hold. I'm not against the rest hold aspect of it, but I think it could have, like it could have been. You didn't have to sell it for a minute and a half. Like the difference between a minute and a half and let's say a minute or 45 seconds is not gonna. I don't think change the philosophy of like, well, he only held him in a chin lock for 45 seconds, but pussy. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, watch games.
Agreed. Shoulder breaker by Benoit, crossface by Benoit, Eddie to the ropes. Match picks up, and so does the crowd. Benoit through the ropes, suicide dive. Benoit working the shoulder, chops from Benoit, look brutal. Bammer, they look brutal, Bama. Do you think those chops really hurt, like compared to most people that are giving
Hell
them?
yeah, they hurt. Because I got chopped by a guy. His name was the Professor, and he was a
Professor
big.
Cabana Man Dan.
Oh, he chopped me and Cabana Man both. This guy was like 400 pounds, and his name was the Professor. He did the overhand chop, and since we were just starting out,
Ooh.
he was like 6'3" too, so he was a big guy. He would put us back in the corner and just,
Fuck, his hand had to be as big as your chest.
yeah, it was, because I was like 140 pounds back then.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
Kurt Angle has said those chops are brutal.
they
And,
suck.
he
A chop
likes-
from
he-
anybody
but he-
sucks.
But he likes it. So
I hated chops. My
So
one
we
thing
ha-
I hated in wrestling was chops.
I head scissors off the
So
top here,
is-
really impressive. Go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna ask you, is chops like one of the worst things to take?
I hate them. I
Well,
don't
it's
think
really
about kendo
hitting.
stick.
It's really hitting. You're hitting.
I agree. I mean,
It's the only
if
way
you
you can
look
make
at
that
Dave-
pop is
if you
the
look
fucking,
at-
you know,
Yeah,
you know,
if you look at
pop.
Brian-
Smack yourself in the chest one time.
yeah, I mean, I'm saying if you look
No.
at
Fuck
Brian
yeah, Bray.
Danielson,
He's so tip.
oh, that
Without the
dude's
shirt.
always.
That
How you
fighting
doing?
Philly spirit right there.
Hmm.
Devyn, do you struggle to get into Chris Benoit's character as a guy that really didn't grow up watching him?
I grew up loving Chris Benoit.
You grew up watching him. You were 7 when he like 9 when he
So,
died.
like I've told you guys in the past, I grew up on VHS tapes of Monday Night
No,
Raw.
No, you
and
didn't.
SmackDown.
You grew up on DVDs. What the fuck are you
I
talking
grew up
about?
on
Laser
VHS
disc.
tapes.
The big one.
I watched Chris Benoit.
Oh, the
win in
laser
the
disc?
Royal
Is that you talking
Rumble
about the ones the fucking
on
records?
VHS at
I grew
least
up on
20
streaming.
times growing up. So Chris Benoit was one of my favorites. Everything that happened to him that went through him is tragic. And like I obviously don't condone any of that, but like him as a WWE wrestler, I always loved Chris Benoit.
So Eddie sucks chance. Mike, would you have I don't see Mike. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's doing daddy duties.
Eddie sucks chance. So Eddie pokes Benoit in the eye. I don't know why that's not a rule, but Benoit back body drop. Incredible suplex off the top from Benoit to
There's
Eddie.
Mike. Mike's
Yeah.
back in the flesh.
Adam, as an in-ring performer.
Oh, you skip Mike now. See?
No, I'll go back to him. As an in-ring performer, how hard is this? How hard is this suplex off the top to perfect?
It's easy to do as far as the suplex. The timing is the hard part because if you don't land flat together, that's how you jar your neck, your back.
Are we talking about the back body drop thing?
No,
Yeah.
the avalanche suplex.
Yeah, off the top.
Yeah, it doesn't. As far as pain wise, it's not bad. As long as you land it right, you gotta land it flat with the other person. If he lands first, you land first. That's when you start having problems.
James, as a fan, does this move make sense to you?
Crowd goes ape shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Fuck it, dude. When they both get on the top rope and then like fall back like that, the crowd is going banana, as
So
they would say.
Devyn, let me ask you: does this create a rest spot?
Yeah, temporarily, because Mike Chioda's got to do the 10 count while they're both getting
That's good.
Getting back
good
to
old
their feet.
psychology there.
It is
gives
something.
them-
It really is something the way they put this match together. You're right.
Right? Adam would, you see, you notice how he's off camera. But that does make sense, Adam. So, like, you do a big back body drop thing like that, and then, you know, you kind of like lay on the mat, like,
For
you know,
25
blah, blah.
seconds.
Is that,
25
yeah.
seconds.
Because here's the thing. I see a move like that, and I watch them do that count out, and to me, in my head, it was better than that fucking chin lock for, you know, like a minute.
Yeah, so
Which is
anything-
kind of the same philosophy of, like, you know, rest up, but I don't
well,
know.
the avalanche suplex from the top. It depends. Actually, a lot of it depends on what kind of ring you're in too. If you're in one of those soft southern bumping rings, it's not that bad. But I was in one in Albertville, and his ring sucked, and it was just all wood. And a move like that on those rings are a whole lot worse.
Well, and the fact that they sell it though, like you can get away with selling that one
Yeah,
rather than selling a chin lock and all that stuff.
a lot of that is because of how it looks. Because of them coming off the top, it just makes it look so
And
much
it's a
better.
hot move. Is that
Yeah.
another thing? Like it's a hot move to sell, not like a chin lock to sell.
It's more
Irish-
believable that it hurts more than a chin lock.
Irish Adam, there's 2 suplexes in a row by Benoit. Was this throwing you knowing about the Three Amigos?
Again, sorry?
So you have 2 suplexes in a row by Benoit where he's hanging on. Knowing what Eddie Guerrero's Three Amigos is, does it throw you off a little bit?
Does it throw me off?
Yeah, like why is he doing it? Why is he doing the exact same moves? Why is he doing his move?
Why is Benoit pronouns, pal?
So
Benoit.
the Benoit do the three
Paul Wall
amigos
did 2
or-
straight suplexes holding on. We know that's a Three Amigos.
But
Well,
did
like,
he do
he's
German
saying,
suplexes?
like, why wouldn't Benoit like
Yeah, so what
push off or something?
was it not the German suplexes he did?
Yeah, he does German suplexes. Guerrero does the regular.
But this is
Overhand.
pretty close, don't you think?
It's totally different.
Okay, sorry.
Big
God,
difference.
dumb question, huh?
Why would you hang on for all three?
Yeah.
I mean, I know obviously
Yeah.
it's the theatrics of it, but as an in-ring competitor and stuff like he suplexes you, he rolls you back up. Wouldn't you shove him off? or are you just so tired and fatigued that you just go for
Well,
it?
a German suplex hurts twice as bad as a regular suplex because you're
I'm
landing
just
on the back of
saying,
your head
in
and
the-
shoulders.
With the move of that, as the guy receiving the move, like Benoit in this case, wouldn't
So-
you after the first or second one like push him off or like fight him off?
When you're doing Eddie suplexes, it's easier to push them off. It would make more sense to like, hey, push back. But when he has you locked, when he's behind you, you're more or less trying to stop him more or less than to push him off. But when you land on the back of your head and your shoulders, it rings your bell for a second. It's
Yeah,
more
I
believable
think,
than the regular suplexes that Guerrero that Eddie does.
And
So he
I
puts
think from a fan perspective, with regards like the three amigos or the three German suplexes, like you're there and you're like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and you know once they're hit, like it's either going to be the frog splash or the headbutt. So you know there's a big move coming after that as well. Like
Yeah, I
Sure.
gotcha. So then Eddie to the ropes. Well, he puts him in the crossface, but then Eddie gets to the ropes. Backbreaker by Chris Benoit. Eddie
Kicks
then
that leg too, reaches for the
Yeah.
hand, kicks the leg. Cool,
And you know,
cool shit.
I love the camera angle for that because it was focused on Eddie's head, so you actually didn't see him put his foot on the rope until Kyoto called for it. Like
And then on commentary, they even say, "Oh, that's a veteran move. They're friends." So he knew that the shortest distance, because remember he was like
Yeah.
facing that one way, he flipped it to the side and
Yeah.
kicked his leg. He was like, "Oh, he's friends," so he knew how to like counter it type thing.
So then Eddie with the 2 suplexes looks like he's doing a 3 amigos, but then he goes to the top for the third. I mean, this was really something. Eddie misses the frog splash. Refs try to cover up that he hit a little bit of it. Power, but I just don't think it was done well.
He hit Benoit in the fucking back. What do you mean
But
hit a little bit of it?
It didn't look
Yeah.
right.
And
Did
when
it
they
not
show
look
the
right?
replay, you see Eddie like do that and then like whoa, like throw his hands up and just boom, slam that one forearm.
So then a power bomb by Chris Benoit, ref bump, classic Eddie Guerrero, hits Benoit with the belt. Irish Adam, are you loving this at this point?
oh, is that when he hit the ref with the belt?
Yeah.
Oh, that is just so Eddie Guerrero, and I
Right.
was smiling, like when he was down on the ground pretending to be knocked out, and like he kind of stick his head up and be like, "Where's the ref?" I was so happy when I was watching that. It was brilliant.
Frog splash off the top by Eddie. Mike Kyoto is now awake. Benoit added to Eddie with the title again. Hits Mike Kyoto, plays possum by putting the championship on Benoit. Too much going on here, James, or is this right up your alley as well?
No, that's what Adam was talking about. Because
Yeah.
he like hit Kyoto, like sit up,
Yeah.
hit Kyoto, and bam, fall back down.
Yeah,
Which
sorry
is-
about that.
hey,
guys. I
here's
had
the
to
thing,
for a
though.
second.
If you're a heel in the match and you do that, the crowd laughs. I mean, but yeah, whatever. But he did it like 2 or 3 times. That's what you're talking about, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
now I am.
I get it. Like
I
it
got
is
messed up
funny.
there for a minute. Sorry, guys.
You have to do it though. Like you have to do it. Because it is. If you hand the belt or if you put the belt on Benoit and do that, then you have to kind of like nudge the ref. The fact that he did it like so comedically is funny.
Yeah.
But you do have to be like, wake up, ref, and then like fall back.
So Benoit puts Eddie in the crossface. Eddie, no ref again. Flying headbutt by Benoit misses. Devyn, should this have been the end?
Misses, didn't it hit Kyoto?
Yeah.
Did it hit him? Yeah.
Eddie pulled Kyoto right in the
that's
way.
what Taz is like. Kyoto's taking a beating out there because he
Yeah,
got
he hit
hit
him
with
in
the
the back
belt.
with
He
it.
got shoved on the that one move.
He
Shoving
got his
first,
ass whooped.
hit with the belt, and now he's taking a fucking flying headbutt. Like he's a ref, man. Like who did Kyoto piss off that week? That's what I want to know.
Because
Devyn-
Eddie was holding the championship right in front of his head. So like Benoit would have jumped onto that. And then right at the last second, like Kyoto went in there and then he got clocked.
So now we have Rhino in the ring. Spears Benoit.
Scores
Eddie,
Benoit.
Spits on him.
Eddie's shocked. Frog splash by Eddie for the pin. Mike, early in the match, we had a lot of armbar and technical wrestling. But later, there's a lot of gaga for a while. Was this the way it should have been, or should have been a better mix, or was it like 2 different matches to you?
Seemed like two different matches. I think it could have went a lot better without all the gaga in it, especially with the 2 wrestlers that we have. Like I said, I think those are the 2 best wrestlers at the time. So it could have went either way, but they made it work.
Interesting though. It almost reminded me of that movie From Dusk Till Dawn, where half of it's a Tarantino movie and half of it's not. Where half of it's a vampire movie and half of it's like a kidnapping movie. It reminded me like there was one like two different, completely different directors or two different writers. To me,
but they made it work. It was an interesting match.
no, it was interesting, and I have no, believe it or not, no questions on this match. They were all about Bret Hart. I cannot believe it. So back
What
to
a
you,
sensation.
Bryant.
back to you asshole.
That was a sensational match.
That is, so, like, and a lot of people copycat it today, but, you just can't appreciate the original sensation, I guess. Some people would do an impression of this match a lot, but, it's just the original sensation. It's really what it is.
Adam,
sensational,
Irish Adam, I would like you to at least stick around for a little longer. I know you want to get to bed, but I have a special FMK for you. I know that we have Waka 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 coming up. So if you want to, it's up to you. How much longer can you hang in there?
Oh, I'm here till we're finished.
I just want to make sure, man. It's 2:30 in the morning there.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Oh,
Anyway.
what a nice guy.
Adam
I
cares.
appreciate it, but no, I'm good. I'm here as long as we need to be here. To be honest.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
All right.
because that's what the
Thanks,
fans do for the Kick-Out Crew.
As-
I mean, my
as-
God,
as-
it's your
as-
show anyway. Hey, literally,
as-
it's your show, Adam, so.
As I said many times, I've been watching wrestling for 20 years. I've been watching NFL, NBA. I'm used to being up at this time of night. So
Can you imagine what it's like in California when they're done with Monday Night Football? They start at 5 o'clock. What a bunch of assholes, huh? You're watching it at freaking 12 o'clock or you're watching it at 11 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So what time does the first game start for you on a Sunday?
On the Eastern
1
o'clock.
Eastern, but
1
noon
o'clock.
Central.
Yeah, it's
So-
noon
so
for
this-
me.
So 6 o'clock, right?
They start at 6 o'clock for us. That's
Freaking
the early games.
The ones they play in like London and stuff, those are like what, like 3:30 your time when they start?
They start at maybe 2 o'clock. It's 2 or 3 o'clock. Yeah.
9 o'clock our time.
By the way, those games suck.
A lot of them did, but hey, did you know that Tom Brady's undefeated over there? Blah, blah,
Yeah.
like-
What a home game. What a home game for that guy, for that team. It's a home team.
Hey, I will say the Giants fans, when the Giants played the Packers at London, and the Giants fans were talking about where you can stick the cheese. That was talking about Adam's crowd shit from earlier. That was
Yeah.
hilarious. You ain't never gonna hear that at a US game.
But anyway, I'm sorry. Back to you, James. Here I am trying to get him out of here, and we're extending the
Right?
show.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Fuck
speaking
you,
of
Adam from Bama.
speaking of it's all fun and games and all jokes.
Sorry,
It's time
Richard.
for the hottest rising segment in podcast today. You know what it is. It's time for Waka 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 with our man, Adam from Bama.
Okay, I wrote down a few this time. So, first off, Adam, do you have any good dad jokes that you like? Any of them stick out to you? Like you
I
have a
have
favorite?
one. I have one that I wrote down. Yes. Okay, so 5 ants rented an apartment with another 5 ants. They are now tenants.
Ah, yes.
Mm.
Waka waka waka.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like that pretty good. Is that it? Only one?
That's
Follow
that's
back.
what we- I've another one that I'll tell you off air because it can't be on there.
There's supposed to be clean jokes.
Yeah.
we
Hey,
we
somebody
don't
go
give
kids
there.
at
them-
home.
When
For
you
the
get
kids
that
at
extra
home, right,
military
James?
joke, get the mop bucket out.
Friggin' James from the kids at home. Love it.
All right, so I don't know if you guys realize, but the only time you use your driver's license is to buy stuff that impairs you to drive.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I agree.
Isn't that crazy?
What the fuck is up with
Well,
that?
the only
Hey,
time
I
you
need
use
your
your license is
license
when
so
you
you can
buy
buy this
something.
alcohol so you can drive down the road. Yeah.
Why do you park in a driveway? You're driving a parkway.
That is a good question.
That is very good.
All right, so
Spirit of
why
Seinfeld.
why do some couples go to the gym together?
Because they're jealous.
Because they want their relationship to work out.
Oh,
All right, solid.
Waka,
Solid.
waka. Yeah, Brad, take Deb with you.
Solid.
That way Rangers don't accost you every time you go to the gym.
I just want to be in and out.
Maybe that's what your wife said.
Hey-o.
Yeah,
What you
right.
be in and out, Brad? So what would happen if
Yeah,
you
if
got
I
into
could
a
just be
fight
in
with a
and out, I'd be
dinosaur?
happy.
I didn't hear you.
What would happen if you got into a fight with a dinosaur?
I don't know.
You'd get your ass kicked.
That was mine. I sent you that.
Oh, congratulations, Devin.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
Devyn
nice.
finally
Mike,
made the
no one
show.
cares
Devin.
about your jokes, Mike.
Devyn made the
Devin,
show.
yes,
So one more.
My jokes are funny.
Every time I see Irish Adam smoke, I want some.
So my boss told me to have a good day. So I went home.
Ah,
Brother
boy,
Paper,
that
bro.
one, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, you got to end on that one.
Good.
God, that one hit home. That one hit real as
that
fuck.
was
I got a couple more, but that's for next week.
Yeah, next week.
I wrote down a
Man,
list
hey.
just in case.
I've one more before we finish up.
Yes.
Okay.
So why was the broom late for the meeting?
Why?
Because it overswept.
Hey!
That's great.
I like
I
that.
love it.
Waka, waka, waka.
I like that. But thanks for your jokes, Adam. And Devin, I forgot you sent me that one, so I'm not giving you credit.
That's
Yeah,
right.
well,
But
you
you're
said
Sammy
Devyn is a
Guevara
joke,
fan.
So there you go. Waka, waka, waka. Boom.
Give him credit.
It's so
He needs some kind of credit.
When he drops Sammy Guevara, I'll give him credit.
Ain't that the damn truth? You know, Devin, you have an easy face turn. All you gotta do.
You mean
But-
the new Ring of Honor champ? Well, maybe.
Yeah, let it play
Well,
out.
I didn't
Let
say
it play
Claudio.
out.
I said Sammy, not Claudio.
Oh,
Ooh.
hell yeah! No need to
Bless
mute
you,
that.
Mike.
All right,
Yeah.
who's ready?
Damn, I'm
Who's
dying.
ready? Who's
Mike
ready?
just sneezed like
Brad is
7
pumped
times.
up. We all know what time it is.
All right.
Fucking
So,
dog.
Hell
In
yeah, he
honor-
doesn't even want the intro. Fucking, he's ready
nah,
to
we're
jump
not doing
into it.
intros. In honor of our sexy accent boy,
Thank
we
you.
are gonna go
Get the mop bucket out because it's gonna get wetty.
I'm here every week, Brad.
FMK Sexy Accent Edition. I mean, why? I got to make it somewhat. I
So
gotta
it's
make it somewhat
me, Adam,
relevant.
and Mike.
That's what I was
So-
about to say. Yeah, 3 people on
Sexy
here.
Accent Edition. So we are going females first, and you'll be first, Irish Adam. Get your Google thing out. You know who they are, Devin. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, get his Google thing out. Wait a minute.
Nah, we're good. So we're
We're
going.
not that type of show.
Jamie Hayter, the new AEW champion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have no idea.
Interim.
Dakota-
Remember,
Da-
interim.
Nah, fuck that. I'm so tired of that bullshit. But anyway, that's another day.
Yeah.
Dakota Kai.
Oh,
And here's maybe your taste, maybe you're not. Rhea Ripley. So,
Ooh.
Irish Adam.
Ah,
Who's
fuck
it gonna
you,
be?
Brad.
that is probably your best
Fuck you,
one.
Brad.
It is pretty good. I'm pretty excited about
Yeah.
it. Wait till the men. Yeah, it's even better.
I'll,
Oh Lord.
Jamie Hayter is my woman, like, so I'm gonna marry Jamie Hayter, not a bother. I think you will get a serious night off Rhea Ripley, so I'm gonna fuck Rhea Ripley big time. I'd say she'd bring out the whips and chains and all, like, so.
Jamie Hayter.
You notice how he was like stopped, was like,
He's
look
been
at a
ready for this
serious
question
night.
for 30 years.
And look, Dakota Kai could be a nice woman, but the process of elimination, unfortunately, Dakota, bye.
Very tough call, though. Very tough call.
Yeah, 100%.
ahead, Devin.
yeah.
Irish Adam, you might be killing her, but I am marrying her. Dakota Kai, she's everything. So she's my Mary. And then my fuck, I'm kind of scared of Rhea Ripley, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go with Jamie Hayter on that one. And I'm gonna try to kill Rhea, but
Yeah,
most
good luck with that.
likely
Good luck
Tommy's
with
gonna
that.
kill me.
Good luck with that.
Mike, I can see
All right,
it
so
coming
I'm-
out your ears, bro.
Looking up at those ceiling again.
Yeah.
I am. I'm gonna marry Jamie Hayter because then I can fuck her anytime I want. I'm gonna fuck Dakota Kai,
Ooh.
and then I'm going to kill
Hmm.
Ripley.
Yeah.
But then after I kill her, I'm gonna fuck her.
No.
After?
No.
Hey,
Wait,
Tyler.
wait.
Tyler.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait,
This is weird.
no,
Now it's weird.
before.
What do you say?
Before I
Kid?
kill
Now
her.
that you're breaking the rules.
Kill her,
Now,
then-
Maddie, you're like a negative.
Yeah, look
Negativity
at
killer.
Adam from Bama's
Whatever
face. Yeah.
happened.
Oh, Tyler may need to get on that one.
Amy's
Hey.
not on board. Amy's not on board with this. She's not necrophilia in it.
Yeah, hey, the kick out crew does not condone whatever the fuck Mike was just talking about. I just wanted to,
I meant before.
Boys
I
and
meant
Mike.
before.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Before.
Happy Thanksgiving,
I
Cut
mean-
all
everybody.
this out after. Let's just end it right where he said he
man,
fucked
it's
the
on
necrophilia.
Thanksgiving.
I
You
had
think
to
it's
do
on
it.
Thanksgiving?
All right, Adam from
I meant
Bama.
before.
Yeah, sure you did. Adam from
I'm not
Bama.
going after him. Hell no.
No, you're
It
sick.
still
You're
don't
best.
matter.
Go.
God, how do you follow that, you nasty bastard?
I meant
Look,
before.
that must be
My
something
bad.
over in Georgia. They don't do that here nowadays.
Bad.
They don't do that anywhere because it's a goddamn felony. You know?
So if you don't see Mike after this episode anymore, we know what happened.
Yeah, that was
We'll be on
shit.
Spotify.
Everybody
by-
be kicking
we'll be on
out of the kick
Spotify
out
at 6
crew.
p.m. again because of this.
I
Uh,
meant
Tyler.
fuck think kill.
I think
Whatever.
after I F all three of them before they die,
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill all of you.
Brad, you cannot give us that
Sorry.
name question.
I'm-
Like,
God,
damn.
man, that's such a hard God, Brad, jeez.
Sorry.
I'm marrying Jamie Hayter. That way I can anytime I want to.
Anytime.
I'm
Damn.
effing Rhea Ripley because she looks like she'd be a lot of fun. And plus her accent, that Australian accent is
True.
and unfortunately I gotta kill Dakota Kai because I think she's the only one I have a chance of actually killing. Because the other two probably beat my ass. Plus Jamie
Right.
Hayter has a nice ass. Oh,
I
Jesus
knew
Christ.
that was a
Oh, there's no
Somebody-
doubt.
She not.
Ass for
somebody
day.
was
Oh,
gonna
Hey,
throw it
God.
in.
All right, James.
sweet baby Jesus.
Get him out of
Amen.
this.
So here's the thing. Hear me out on this. Dakota Kai is gonna get the axe just because she's the odd woman out on this. I am a fucking hater. Jamie Hayter, fucking her. I'm marrying Ripley. Number one, we all know what she looks like with long hair. So obviously she's in a phase right now. She'll grow out of it. You know, she's hating the world. But hey, baby, you do what you do. I'll be that guy that's right. Hey, you know what? Work on yourself. You know, take care of yourself. Hey, if you want to be a demonic, crazy bitch, like, hey, I know you're going to come around. So then, you know, when she comes around and I'm married to her, she gets that long hair. And she's like, you know what, James? You stuck with me through my dark patch. I am so, you know, like, it's like a happily ever after thing. You know what I'm saying? She's
Right.
going to grow her hair out. We're going to get, because she's hot with long hair.
I just love that everybody's a little different here. So here's what I'm
Yeah.
going to go with. I am killing Rhea Ripley because I'm just not into it.
You gotta play
other
long
reason, it's
haul,
just-
man. You marry someone you want to spend the rest of your life.
I'm just
Brandon,
not.
hear me out.
I'm not into it. I'm not into it. Nothing personal. Sorry. I'm sure she's
Yeah,
not
what if
into
it
it.
was-
Hey,
what if
listen.
it was
I'm sure
blonde?
she's not into me either. I
What if it
promise
was
you that.
blonde
So
hair?
I'm safe. I'm safe.
What about blonde hair, Rhea?
No. Well, if,
Long
as
hair.
far
I'm
as-
telling you, man. When she grows
Oh,
that
I
hair
God,
out.
remember
she
it.
looks
I remember
amazing with blonde hair.
So I am going to marry Jamie Hayter for the same reason a couple of you did. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
what. Her in that outfit in that ring with that.
That's what I'm
whatever-
saying. Man, you
whatever
gotta be
those-
married to that though. Like,
Wow.
you gotta be married to that.
Especially her being the AEW Women's Champion. Yeah.
I'm marrying her because I know I'm going to be
Like
turned
when
on by
she's a
that.
bitch, when you know, looks are everything, but when she's being
Not
a,
everything. She's not all looks, but she's got that body where you got something to hold on to.
Hey,
Well,
when
she
she's
could beat
spelling
somebody's
her name
ass,
with a
that-
capital C because you know she's gonna be capital C in some days.
If,
You're
she,
gonna be
if
like,
somebody's
oh, yeah.
picking on me, she could beat their ass for me.
But I am gonna fuck Dakota
That's
Kai
true.
because I'm into that too. I just it was a tough decision between the two of them, but I'm gonna Jamie Hayter when she gets in that ring, I'm watching.
You're stammering,
I
so
am.
you
I'm
must be
always
watching.
And plus, she's a sweetheart in real life.
So now we go to the gentleman.
Here we go.
There's
Brad's
Adam. Are you
favorite
ready?
part of it.
So there's no doubt.
Hey, do y'all know the Jamie Hayter story like from Chicago last year? Her and Brian Pillman were out there, I guess, chit chatting or whatever. So we all go
Oh, what?
outside and we break
That was
up.
the year
It's
before
like we
last
cock
year.
block
Yeah,
Brian
that was
Pillman Jr.
TGW1, Top Guy Weekend 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
They were out
cock blocked
there
Brian Pillman.
chit chatting and we cock blocked him.
Good. He's got bad hair anyway. Right, Allison?
Oh, that was gonna age good.
She loves it. I know she loves it. No, I'm
This will
in with
be
that.
Daddy
Me and
O.
Allison are buddies. We're not changing that.
Yeah.
Amy, on the other hand, yeah, we know she
Scissor
can't play.
me,
We
Daddy
know
O.
she can't play this game.
Hey, you know what's funny is she's gonna listen to this whole episode or watch it or whatever just because Irish Adam's on here. So it kind of does give you free reign to say whatever because she's gonna watch it. Because
If our ratings double, is because we know Adam was on here with us.
Ooh, good
Great.
point.
Anyway, the gentleman.
Yay!
So, Wade Barrett,
Oh,
Bad news.
Nick Aldis,
oh, come on. now.
Buddy Murphy.
Oh, that's easy.
Why is that easy?
Because I killed Buddy, marry Nick.
I like how you just mentioned it.
F.
When I was
Wade.
like, got it.
Go ahead, go ahead, Irish Adam.
I know exactly what fucking and not fucking.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
'Cause he's bad news.
Look, I mean, Irish Adam is seriously contemplating right now. He's like, damn, bro.
Oh,
There's
no.
nothing to think about. There's
My,
absolutely nothing to think about.
my issue with it is that like two of them are British and I don't want to marry or fuck any British people. So
Yeah, you got to marry a British one.
right. So obviously Nick
There's no
Aldis-
Seamus here for a reason, pal. All right? There's no Seamus for a reason. It's too easy for you. I know who you're marrying at that point.
Nick Aldis is the prim and proper man in his suit and all that. So I think I'd marry him.
Damn it.
I kill Wade Barrett because he's got too much bad news. He'd be
Like
very
it.
negative. He'd be very negative in your life, and I don't like negativity. So I suppose
Did he freeze?
Oh man, it's good.
Well,
as-
Gross.
we know what he's doing. He's marrying Buddy Murphy.
He's thinking about Nick
He's
Aldis.
fucking Buddy
Yeah,
Murphy.
Buddy Murphy.
You froze up there
yeah.
for a minute, Adam.
am I back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
back.
What was the last thing I said?
You said I'm masturbating to Buddy Murphy.
You're killing Wade Barrett because he's got
No,
bad
you
news.
only say kill away.
I'm killing Wade
Last
Barrett.
thing
'cause
I
he's got
heard, I
bad
don't know.
news, so I'm guessing fucking Buddy Murphy because he's what's left.
Thank you for participating there. All right, Devin, you're up.
All right. So I think the best way to go about this is I'm marrying the national treasure, Nick Aldis, the former NWA champion. And maybe we can get a
Former.
little hardcore.
God damn,
country.
ain't you? Yeah, you fucking run his career stats. Why don't you?
Then I think that I'm gonna have to fuck Buddy Murphy or Buddy Matthews, whatever you want to go by. I mean, have you seen him? He's a
He's an
chiseled Greek
Adonis.
god.
He's an Adonis.
Yeah. And that leaves the SmackDown commentator, Wade Barrett. Sorry, man. Gotta kill you.
All right, Mike.
Bad news.
All right, Nick Aldis, done.
Yeah, what's wrong
I'll
with
fuck
you?
Wade Barrett because he has a good accent, and I'm gonna marry Buddy Murphy because he's been all up inside Alexa Bliss.
Wow.
What are we looking for, like,
Is that
2 years
just-
later,
Up
sloppy
inside
seconds
her.
there, or what?
I would take sloppy seconds. I would take sloppy
It's
thirds.
like sloppy seconds 2 years ago. but I guess
fourths.
it's the same.
Yeah.
I
I'm sure
mean,
he's
all right.
bathed
Well,
since then.
right now he's with Ripley.
Yeah, he's
So,
doing fine. He's doing fine.
Wait a second.
he's great.
Well, killing his ass.
Boom.
I'm marrying Nick
Bama.
Aldis.
What do you got, Bama?
I'll have that
It's
shit
so
all
easy.
day long.
I'm
You
marrying
got
Nick
that
Aldis
Alexa
because of
Bliss
Mickey
face on
James.
Mike's still going
Okay.
on.
Go and get hardcore country with Nick
All right.
Aldis.
I understand that
Yeah.
reason.
Nick Aldis, yeah, Mickey James. She's always been my number one woman until Tennille Dashwood come along. So I'm marrying her. Oh, it's a toss up between Buddy and Wade.
Oh, but it was
I
so
like both.
easy.
It is easy
Yeah, it's so
Um,
easy.
because
Toss up.
Wade Barrett, yeah, I'll kill him because he is bad news. And Buddy Murphy, he's just amazing and he's Australian.
All right, James.
Oh,
So we
God,
got
Australian accent.
Wade Barrett, Buddy Murphy, and who else?
Nick
And
Aldis.
Nick Aldis.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Mm.
Exactly.
Gracious, huh?
DJ.
Well, I mean, he's
Exactly.
like a dude. You know what I'm saying?
A national treasure.
True. Killing Buddy Murphy because I guess he's all up in Alexa or all up in whoever the fuck you're talking about now. Was Alexa now who? Oh, Rhea, yeah, because she's.
You
up
tell
there.
me you wouldn't suck
That
that dick
motherfucker's
after
fucking
you've
my
been up
wife.
inside of her.
Yeah,
he's
Alexa's
fucking my
married to
wife.
some singer now.
Yeah, he's
Ugh.
fucking, okay. Sorry, Brad.
Ryan
So I
Cabrera.
guess I'm gonna
Ryan
do,
Cabrera.
Yeah, him.
I'm killing buddy. I'm probably fucking Nick Aldis and then marrying Wade.
What?
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of a toss up between
Marion Wade?
It was just so matter of
Can't even
fact.
understand him when he
Hey,
talks.
Nick Aldis, he's the
We
dude,
got
like,
some
American Treasure or
bad
whatever.
You can't
news.
understand Wade when he's talking on commentary.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I gotta
Ryan,
fuck him
fuck
because
you.
we both
He's
don't
great
give a
on
shit,
commentary,
so
you
I
asshole.
can't
He's
have
great.
two
You just can't
like
understand
him.
half what he says.
I can understand all of it. Mean. Anyway,
Maybe you can
What
just
happened?
understand that
We were
shit.
talking over each other.
I'm
No.
sorry.
You guys
All right.
encroached on my answer, pretty much is what happened.
No,
but
you said
hey,
you're-
I talk over y'all all the time, so I'm
You
down.
said you're fucking Buddy Murphy. You're marrying Sheamus.
no
and-
killing Buddy Murphy.
Sheamus.
I had Sheamus as an alternate here, but then I took it out because of Irish Adam picking him.
Yeah.
I knew what the answer would be.
I know I look like a big homer
Yeah.
picking Finn first on that last one. I
Yeah,
like
no,
Finn
he
though.
could have probably got him in the 5th round.
Oh, moving on.
So anyway, I am marrying Wade Barrett because I just think we can have a lot of nice conversations at home. I'm going to kill Nick Aldis because I think he is a wet blanket. I just think he is no personality whatsoever. And you know what? That frees up Mickey James. So, hey, girl. And then
Shout out.
I'm gonna fuck Buddy Murphy, just because he's got a hot bod. you know,
Hey,
and-
actually, I forgot to mention this. Damon had a good joke. I killed Buddy Murphy because they made him make out with Rey Mysterio's daughter too, so I might as well put him out of his misery because that was a terrible angle.
But so yes, guys, thanks for playing, Adam, Irish Adam. Try to make it somewhat relevant. I hope you liked it.
You left
Very
out Drew McIntyre. I'm disappointed in you.
He's on this list, but I also did not
But-
pick him for a reason.
Yeah,
'cause
I'd
we're
marry him
all
all.
fucking
I'd
him,
marry
right?
him all
We're
day,
all
every day.
fucking Drew, so
Wow.
we're not doing. There's
I
just
Yeah,
marry
because
him.
or what did Mike say that one episode?
I'd F and marry him.
so here's the
Oh,
thing.
fuck him because he's Scottish.
I try to keep people in their same lane, and I think everybody is in their same lane here as far as looks. And,
Yeah. Oh,
and
keep
yes,
him in
I'm
the
judging
same
men
lane.
that way too.
Hey,
Yes.
Adam, Irish Adam, we're going to talk about the
Bet
fucking
you are.
U.S. Championship.
And
Yeah,
you ain't got
keep
no
him in the
help at
same
all.
lane. He owns the fucking European Championship. We didn't even talk about that. Nah, U.S. Championship.
Now,
You know
European
why the
champion is
world
going to be
hates
talked
us
about
'cause
by
of shit
Ted to
like
Hill.
this.
When we
You
have
know?
Ted to Hillbilly Hill on, we'll talk about the European champion.
That's
Ooh,
why everybody
that-
hates us because
that-
we're like, hey, Irish Adam, we're going to be on our episode. Guess what? U.S. Championship. Bam.
What about British Bulldog?
What? Why? So you can marry him? No, I know the answers. I
Well,
want to
he-
not
well,
know the
he's gay.
Can you get
answers.
him on?
We've already
Anyway.
killed him, so
Back to you,
Damn.
James.
Oh, back to me.
Yes.
Okay, well,
We're almost at
Well-
3 hours here.
man, you know,
Thanks, Mike.
yeah. Hey, it's been a sensational
What the
episode.
fuck did I do?
Just all your fault.
Sensational.
Some would say we're mimicking a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I'm trying to hold off on some time because my phone just restarted and my
Oh,
mic's
yeah,
muted on my
well,
phone.
speaking of time, what time is it, Devin? You know, it's time for Devin's demographic.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so my
Whatever.
Devon's
Yeah.
demographic of the week kind of is like your topic earlier, James. It's all about Thanksgiving today. Today's Thanksgiving. I'm just thankful for, well, I was thankful for you five that are in front of me. You four, excluding Irish Adam here.
Yeah, he does not thank it for you, Adam.
No, I'm getting there. Us four, we've chatted weekly. We've chatted daily, every single day. You guys are like four of my closest friends in the past month, or in the past like half a year.
A month?
been great. I'm
We're
thankful
his
for-
best friend the past month.
I said happy.
We've been
happy
recording
years. I
since
meant 6
April.
months. But
I was
Trying to
uh,
say
like,
something
I was
nice,
Devin
assholes.
before
He's
we
trying to
even
say something
recorded, you know?
nice.
I am Irish
I
Adam.
know.
We've communicated quite a bit on Twitter and on the AFS page. I'm thankful for you too, man. It was nice to meet you in Chicago. It's just being thankful. Today's Thanksgiving in America, so for my Devon demographic, I'm just thankful for everyone. Thankful for the listeners out
And I
there.
have to say, you freaking James and you Adam
This
from
is
Bama
the
are
great
both
dude,
assholes.
Devin. You're my boy, bro. That was the greatest demographic.
It was
we've
great,
ever
but you
done
were
on
making
this
fun of
episode,
him.
or this
Why are
show.
we assholes?
I don't know.
We are.
'Cause he said
Well,
he's been
that's
friends
what
with
we
us
do.
for a
We make
month.
fun of each other.
We've been doing this since April.
Let
He said
Devin
we've been
have the
friends
best
for a month.
demographic he's ever had.
I've drank a bunch tonight. I've misspoke.
Right? You're real thankful. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Thanks,
very
man.
nice,
Hey,
Devin.
this
I
is
am
the
thankful.
best.
Thanks, Devin.
I am
That's the
thankful for all of
best
you as
that
well. This
Devin's
has been
ever
great.
done on this show.
Great
Sorry,
job.
people say I'm mean to Devin, but hey,
I'm thankful for
Shout
letting me be your
I
lawyer.
agree with
I'm
Devin's
curious.
graphic this week.
It's Devin's show.
Thanksgiving is awesome.
But I am curious. It's Thanksgiving Day. Go ahead, James. What's Mike going to say?
Huh?
Well, it's the next segment, right?
Me?
Oh, fuck me running.
turn?
Well, what better way? Sorry, man. I was appreciating the
No,
fact
no,
Walking
I'm
or
just-
running, either
I'm
one.
just thinking about what day it is.
Devin turned babyface. I mean, granted, the same thing. But Devin's like, Devin did a good and what
I've
better way
always
to
been a
celebrate
babyface.
Thanksgiving than, something to eat, because it's all about being thankful. It's all about getting that grub on. You know what I'm saying? So, Mike, what are we eating on today on Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that it's not this. I can't wait to hear it's not
You know
turkey.
what? I thought about this long and hard.
You should have done like some
I said,
basil
you know what?
pesto or something, man.
We are covering the U.S. title, and we got Adam.
Scroll through your
Irish
notes, man.
Adam
We did that
on
2
it.
hours ago.
We got Irish Adam on here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a throw together Mexican casserole.
This is the best episode we've ever done.
I do that every freaking week.
This is the best episode.
All the time.
Irish Adam,
Right?
U.S. Championship, Thanksgiving Day, Mexican casserole. This is the best episode we've
Mexican
ever done.
casserole. Why not?
We are an international podcast.
So-
We cater to all cultures. We love each and everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Throw it all together. You know what I'm saying?
This
So
is
you
the
need at
fucking
least
best. I love that Adam
One
scream
pound-
throws on that because that's the best.
you need 1 pound of ground beef. You need 1 can, 15 ounce of sweet corn. Oh, fuck. Sweet corn drained. You need 1/4 of 1/4 cup of black olives.
Drain?
3.5. Do what?
No,
I swear it'd help if you'd read this before we got on here.
No, I didn't.
Dude, you Google this right now? You need 1 can of sweet corn drain.
You're gonna piss them off.
Yeah. 2.5 cups of egg noodles. Did I do this one?
Drained?
No.
No. Okay.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're
So-
good. Keep going.
Okay. I'm just making sure I
Asshole.
haven't done this one.
No, we can definitely tell you haven't
So
done this
you
one
need-
yet.
1 can of kidney beans. You need a 1/4 cup of taco sauce. You need 1 pack of taco seasoning mix. What the fuck?
Brad's in the fun house. You can't help Brad. He's in the fun house, man. Keep reading.
What if you
God,
don't like
fucking
taco
wait.
sauce?
Y'all fucking me. And a 1/2 cup of tomato sauce. You want to preheat your oven to 125. In a skillet,
What?
cook
What?
your hamburger meat.
125?
No, 325.
Gotcha.
You said 125.
I was like, holy shit, my
No.
oven doesn't even do yeah, break.
What?
Don't fuck with me. I am so.
I can rub
fucked
2
up right
sticks
now.
together and
No.
get it hotter than
Yeah,
that.
you're good,
I haven't
man.
said a
Keep going.
word. I haven't said a word.
Like what the fuck? No,
I just like
you gotta say
laughing.
what you-
I just like laughing.
I can rub
Like-
2 sticks together and get it hotter than 125.
Mike, what would that be in Ireland? 325.
Yeah, we gotta convert it.
cook your meat.
Go to the
Take
metric system.
everything.
I go from Fahrenheit to
throw it in a
pounds.
What is that in
Listen.
Celsius?
Cook your hamburger meat. Take everything I just said. Throw it all in a fucking pot. Throw it in the oven. Cook it for like 30 minutes. And have yourself a fucking casserole. Fuck y'all.
I love you so much.
Boom.
You have
I'm
no
done.
idea how I cannot wait for this to come out next week.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for people
I
to
can't
be
wait
like,
either.
to tease it.
No.
I can't wait to
What?
tease it. I can't wait for it to come
Okay.
out. All right.
Is that
Then
taco
you
sauce
hate
mild or is
Twisted
it spicy?
Yes, man, Brad. Or Adam from Bama. Because
We have next
Fuck
week we
y'all.
got to talk about. We actually
Wait.
know what the fuck we're doing, right, Mike? All right. Hey, James.
That's James. yeah.
I know what I'm doing next week. I'm eating fucking Thanksgiving dinner.
That's this week. This is today. You've already eaten it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm eating it today. Y'all want a
Soak
turkey?
the fucking
Coach,
chicken
wait.
for 6 hours in buttermilk.
James, just all right.
Exactly.
Let's say what's
Can we-
next.
Can we take it
All
home?
right, next.
Next week.
Yeah.
So next week we're going to be talking about the Intercontinental title, and we're talking about two great matches. We're talking about Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels at which one is it? WrestleMania 3 or
Ten.
Wrestle?
3.
In?
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I'm way
10.
wrong.
Jesus.
Way off.
10. And it's gonna be the ladder match. And we're also talking about which one, Adam from Bama?
Not WrestleMania 3.
All right, I'm sorry, dude. I'm just got excited.
My mic's meat minute. You got my meat in your mouth and you just taste it.
Damn.
Do you
Okay, I'm
remember?
not
Adam?
answering now.
Next week you can talk about Shawn Michaels' meet.
There it is.
We
What
really
is the
don't
next
remember,
match? Y'all
guys?
ain't told me yet.
Oh shit.
What the fuck? Tyler's gonna be a busy asshole editing this out. Next week we're gonna talk about two 24/7 championship matches. It's gonna take a minute and a half. You know. Are
I
we-
can't
are
believe,
we-
we
are
don't,
we
I
doing
can't
this
believe we
right
don't
now?
remember.
Brad, I thought you knew what you're doing next week.
Because this is staying
They
in.
don't.
You acted like, hey, you acted
Yeah,
like you had the
It's not in the
ladies and
outline.
gentlemen fans.
No,
of the
but we
Kick Out
talked
Crew.
about it. We
Brad,
definitely talked about it.
Brad
SummerSlam
stepped up to the plate.
1989.
SummerSlam
Rude
1989.
versus Ultimate Warrior.
All right, hey, so next
Thank
week
you.
we're gonna be covering the
News
Intercontinental
fest.
Championship. And what matches are we gonna be covering, guys?
Go ahead, Devin. What'd you say?
Rick Rude versus Ultimate Warrior from SummerSlam 1989, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon at WrestleMania 10, the ladder
Awesome.
match.
Can't wait.
Hell yeah, the ladder match. Boy, howdy.
This is-
We're firing on all of them.
And we have a guest.
That's why he smokes weed and doesn't smoke crack.
Well,
So,
editing that
good
one
job.
out for sure. And
And
yeah.
who's our guest? Who'd you say, Devin?
I said we have a guest. I didn't
is
know if it is JB Games
Oh, is
on
that his
Twitter.
name? First and last?
I'm not sure.
His last name is James. That's awesome.
First name James, middle name
Can't wait for
B,
everybody that's
last
been
name
blowing us up for months to hear that, and then they'll be like, "Well, what's the book, James? What's the book, James?" Because here's the thing, and I'm gonna put this on camera. When people hit me up to be a guest, I'm gonna put them right back with you assholes, because y'all are obviously the ones booking. So, mainly Mike and Brad, get ready for people to be, don't say, "Well, ask James," because I'm tired of getting those messages when y'all skip them. So ask Brad and Mike for your booking needs, because they're the ones booking this.
Actually, I was doing the scheduling, so you know how to
actually, Adam from Bama does all the scheduling, so I don't know what the fuck you're
Oh,
talking
well,
about.
hey, there's a lot of people that have been hitting us up for a long time, and we're just, skipping the fuck
They
out
gotta
of
send
them.
them to me. Give them my information.
Then
That
we
is
wait.
Adam_from_Bama.
And I am Brad at Yes Man Brad on Twitter. I want to thank Adam, Irish Adam O'Neill, for coming on today. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. And thank you for being here till 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
3
yeah.
a.m.
See that? Just
Thank
for
you
just
so
for
much.
My
just
wife's
for
mad
Amy,
because it's 10 p.m.
just for Amy, just for Amy, we stayed until 3.
No tree.
What a sensation.
I got trees out my front yard.
Anybody else want to?
Adam.
No, Adam, thank you though, really, man. As soon as I asked, you said yes and didn't hesitate. So thank you very much.
No, it was fun, man. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, look, guys, I have a great time hanging out with anyone, everyone, especially ye. You make this fun. I've been listening to that. I've only been catching up the last few weeks on this because we've had there's so many podcasts out there at the moment. But you've done a fine job with this since you started. So hopefully you keep it going and get bigger and better as you go forward.
And sorry, I had no idea you didn't watch WCW.
And I
That's
didn't
my
know
fault.
you were.
Hey, it's what
pond.
better way to educate,
Yeah,
Plug
exactly.
yourself.
Yeah,
Adam.
yes.
That's why I looked at it, because it opened it up and maybe he might like something he's never seen and maybe going from there.
Yeah,
So that's I looked at it that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
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 I had a great time, Adam. Thank you very much for joining us, spending your night with us, and having to go to work with a hangover tomorrow. It's amazing. When you get to work tomorrow, say, "Hey, I spent my night with the Kickout Crew."
Adam doesn't have hangovers. He's from Ireland.
There's
Oh,
no
yeah, he's
hangovers in
Ireland,
Ireland.
No hangovers.
Hell, you might as well let the people know who you are, Mike.
Oh, me? I am Mike.
Mike,
At Whitaker 1028. Hit me up with your meat minute. If you don't, it's cool. Fuck you. I'm good. I got a list full.
Hell yeah. What better way to be,
he hasn't read
hit
yet.
me up with your shit, but not fuck you. Hell yeah. Hey, so that's what we're all about, being thankful. And, we want to invite our guests to have a great time.
Devyn, did you say goodbye?
Yeah,
Oh, you
I'm
did.
Devyn D.
All right, who cares?
19.
Adam, did you say goodbye?
Look, I'm at Chops911 on Twitter and Chops91 on Instagram. So follow it. Thank you very much.
Go ahead,
Devyn.
Devyn.
Thank you.
Devyn, go ahead.
No, we want to hear it.
Oh, it was good. I'm Devyn D19 on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever you want to talk. This was a great episode. Thank you for being on, Adam. I'm thankful for you being in my life. This is fun. This was great. Thankful for all you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to all the listeners and happy early birthday, James.
Thank you,
And
man.
happy Thanksgiving to
Devyn
you
with
guys.
the face turn. You're thankful, man. This is good shit. And a birthday shout out. Well, what better way to end this than, with all smiles on everyone aboard? You know what I'm saying? And from everyone abroad. Thank you, Adam. You're one of the homies. I'm really glad you got to chime in with us, man. I really do appreciate it. Definitely got to be on again. And, maybe we can figure some shit out to where he gets you on again. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, I am at James L. Corai. We are the Kickout Crew, I suppose, but you are the Kickout Crew too. Because, hey, in these holiday times when maybe we mourn the passing of loved ones, but maybe we're here with, grouping together with our loved ones. The main thing is that when life gets you down, you kick out it too. So you can have moments like this with the Kickout Crew. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, everybody have a good Thanksgiving. Eat all the fucking turkey. Hopefully watch Dallas Cowboys win. I've rambled too much. Thank you for being fans. It's your show. We all love you. Kickout Crew. Peace.
Do you want to be a guest?
Happy
Give me a.
Thanksgiving. Woo!